purchase a program tonight, please visit the side concession stand operated by the Cersei Line Foundation. Also, early and often visit both concession stands. On the home side, operated by the Cersei Band, all proceeds benefit the Cersei Band. On the visitor side, operated by the Cersei Line Foundation. All proceeds go directly to Cersei football. Thank you.
Test 1, test 2.
Got some great tunes to go along with all the excitement on game time here for the Lions fans. Athletic officials are seldom given the appreciation they deserve. They are given the responsibility and authority to enforce the rules of the game. Please treat the officials with the same good sportsmanship you treat the students. More music is coming up here on game time.
Your soundtrack for great times is Cersei. Varsity Lions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to tonight's senior presentation. Please direct your attention to the track in front of the home stands. Isaiah Davis, football. Senior Isaiah Davis has played football for 6 years and been a member of the Lions varsity team for 3 years. He is escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Greg and Shannon Davis. Luke Eubanks, football. Luke Eubanks is a senior on the varsity football team. He has played offensive line for 10 years and been a member of the varsity team for 3 years. He is escorted by his parents, Chris and Sarah Eubanks. Easton Evans, football. Senior Easton Evans has played football since he was in 3rd grade. He has been a member of the varsity team for 2 years. He is escorted by his parents, Justin Evans and Miranda Evans. Hudson Green, football. Senior Hudson Green has played football for 10 years and has been a member of the varsity team for 3 years. He is escorted by his father, Brian Green, and his mother, Miss April Muniz. James Johnson, football. Senior James Johnson has played football for 9 years and has been a member of the varsity team for 4 years. He is escorted by his parents, Justin and Sarah Johnson. Cooper Jones, football. Senior Cooper Jones has played football for 10 years and been a member of the Lions varsity team for 3 years. He was named All-State in the 2024 season. Cooper is being escorted by his mother, Miss Audra Jones, and his father, Jason Jones. Quade King, football. Senior Quade King has been on the football team for 2 years. He is escorted by his parents, Bronco and Vicky King. Charles Martin, football. Charles Martin has been a football manager for 1 year. He competes with Unified and Special Olympics as well, where he serves as captain and leads the pledge daily. He is escorted by his teacher, Miss Tiffany English. Peyton Oxner, football. Senior Peyton Oxner has played football for 10 years and has been a part of the varsity team defense for 3 years. He is escorted by his parents, Michael and Sarah Oxner. Conley Reeves, football. Conley Reeves has played football for 6 years and been a member of the Lions varsity team for 3 years. He was named All-State for the 2024 season. He is being escorted by his parents, Waylon and Melanie Reeves. Bentley Sloat, football. Bentley Sloat has played football for 6 years and been a member of the Lions varsity team for 3 years. He is escorted by his parents, Henry and Randy Sloat. Kobe White, football. Kobe White has played football since the 1st grade. He has started for the Lions all 3 years of his varsity career. He is escorted by his father, Mr. Jimmy White, Jr. Lawson Wimberly, football. Lawson Wimberly played football for 8 years and made All-State in the 2023 season. He is escorted by his mother, Missy Miles, and his father, Lee Wimberly. Addison Murphy, football. Addison Murphy has been a part of the team for 4 years as a student athletic trainer. She is escorted by her parents, Mr. Philip Murphy and Miss Cindy Murphy. Kenley Rudell, football manager. Kenley Rudell has been a trainer for 5 years and been with Lions varsity for 3 years. She is escorted by Blake Ashenberger and Emily Trolette. Kara Taylor, football manager. Kara Taylor has worked as a student athletic trainer for 4 years and been with the Lions varsity football team for 3 years. She is escorted by her parents, Patty Taylor and Greg Taylor. Sarah Brennan, band. Sarah Brennan has been in band for 5 years and in the marching band for 2 years. She is escorted by her mother, Katie Brennan, and her father, Ryan Brennan. Caden Grayson Brown, band. Caden Grayson Brown has been in band for 6 years and been to the state marching contest 3 times. She is escorted by her parents, Carrie Brown and Melinda Graves Brown. Nicholas Carlton, band. Nicholas Carlton has been in the band for 6 years. He is escorted by his parents, Carol Owens and James Carlton. Jenna Coker, band. Jenna Coker has been in band for 8 years and been a member of the Searcy Band for 3 years. She made All-Region and All-State Concert Band for 3 years. She made All-Region Jazz Band for 2 years. She is escorted by Colonel Michael Coker and Colonel Sheila Coker. Talia Yvette Davis, band. Talia is on color guard. She is escorted by her mother, Tamala Davis. Caleb Mark Gusky, band. Caleb Mark Gusky has been in band for 7 years. He made first chair in Wind Ensemble. He is escorted by his parents, Dr. Mark Gusky and Miss Amy Gusky. Brody Hampton, band. Brody Hampton has been in band for 6 years. He has been snare captain for 1 year. He is escorted by his parents, Dwayne Hampton and Julie Hampton. Haven Henson, band. Haven Henson has been in band for 6 years. He made it to state marching contest 4 times and made solo ensemble in 2023. He is escorted by his parents, Lakin Truckett and Lucas Henson. Caden Holt, band. Senior Caden Holt is a band singer. He has been named to All-Region and Wind Ensemble 3 times. He is escorted by his parents, Heather and Kyle Holt. Tamara Lyons, band. Tamara Lyons is a member of the color guard. She is escorted by her father, Troy Lyons. Benjamin O'Connell, band. Senior Benjamin O'Connell has been in band for 6 years. He is a 4-time All-Region Honor Band member and a 3-time Wind Ensemble member. He is escorted by his parents, Richard and Andrea O'Connell. Angel Ponce, band. Angel Ponce has been in band for 6 years. He was part of the first state sweepstakes and is in Wind Ensemble. He is escorted by Rosalva Vasquez. Colin Pointer, band. Colin Pointer has been in the Searcy Band for 6 years. He is escorted by his parents, James and Leah Pointer. Casey Reynolds, band. Casey Reynolds has been in band for 7 years and marched mellophone for 2 years. She has been on color guard for 2 years. She is escorted by her mother, Stephanie Reynolds, and her stepfather, Wayne Blanton. Isaac Simmons, band. Isaac Simmons has been in band for 6 years and track for 3 years. He is escorted by his father, John Simmons, and mother, Allison Thomas. Curtis Stevens, band. Curtis Stevens has been in band for 7 years. He is third chair clarinet Wind Ensemble, and he has been a drum major for 2 years. He is escorted by his parents, Curtis Stevens, and his mother, Tanya Stevens. Lewis Tips, band. Lewis Tips has been in the band for 5 years. He is escorted by Miss LaDonna Tips. Ariel Whittington, band. Ariel Whittington has been in band for 7 years. She has made All-Region 2 times and been in Wind Ensemble for 4 years. She was first chair her sophomore and junior years. She is flute section leader this year. Ariel is escorted by her mother, Miss Rogg, and her father, Dr. Rogg. Chastity Steverson, Lion Steppers. We'll give these folks just a moment to catch up. Chastity Steverson, line steppers. Senior Chastity Steverson has been a line stepper for 3 years and was an alternate for the competition team her 9th grade year. She is a co-captain this year. She is escorted by her mother, Keisha Kelly, and her aunt, Shanta Owens. Varsity cheer. This year's varsity cheerleader seniors are all part of the 2025 NCAA National Championship team. Kennedy Beal. Kennedy Beal has cheered for Searcy for 6 years and has been a member of the Lions varsity competition cheer team for 4 years. She has been an NCAA All-American for 5 years. She is escorted by her parents, Alex and Carrie Beal. Maddie Clennon. Maddie Clennon joined the varsity cheer team her junior year. She was named NCAA All-American and asked to try out for the NCAA staff. She is escorted by her parents, Jeremiah and Susie Clennon. Josie Hunt. Josie Hunt has been a varsity cheerleader for 2 years and helps coach Searcy's newest competitive rec team. She is escorted by her parents, Mr. Justin Hunt and Miss Gail Hunt. Emma Killow. Emma Killow has been a varsity cheerleader for Searcy for 4 years and has been named an All-American cheerleader. She is escorted by her parents, John and Diane Killow. Ruthie Langley. Ruthie Bell Langley has cheered for 9 years. She has been on the varsity team for 2 years. She was named All-American and received an NCAA staff invitation. Ruthie is escorted by her parents, Travis and Kim Langley. Aubrey Law. Aubrey Law has cheered for 6 years. She has been on the varsity competition team for 4 years. She is escorted by her parents, Justin and Meredith Law. Mattingly McCammon. Mattingly McCammon has cheered for 6 years, a member of the varsity cheer team for 3 years, and a part of the varsity competition team for 4 years. She is escorted by her parents, Clay and Christy McCammon. Eden Miller. Eden Miller has been a cheerleader for 6 years, and she has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. She was a member of the 2024 NCAA National Runner-Up team. She is escorted by her parents, Dr. Brad Miller and Miss Jana Miller. Madison Mobley. Madison Mobley has cheered for 6 years and has been on the varsity cheer team for 3 years. She is a 5-time All-American NCAA cheerleader. She is escorted by her father, Mr. Jason Mobley, and her mother, Miss Jamie Mobley. Malia Morris. Malia Morris has cheered for 8 years and has been a member of the Searcy Lions varsity cheer team for 3 years. Malia is also a 3-time All-American cheerleader. She is escorted by her father, Dustin Morris, and her mother, Kimberly Waldron. Charlie Cha-Cha Perry. Charlie has been a cheerleader for 11 years and has been a member of the varsity cheer team for 3 years. She earned the title of All-American this past summer and was invited to apply as an instructor for NCAA. She is escorted by her parents, Charlie and Stephanie Perry. Elle Ponson. Elle has cheered for Searcy for 5 years and has been on the varsity cheer team for 3 years. She was a member of the 2024 NCAA runner-up team and received an NCAA staff invitation. She is escorted by her parents, Daryl and Lisa Ponson. Ainsley Sutton. Ainsley Sutton has cheered for Searcy for 6 years and has been a member of the Lions varsity team for 3 years. She is escorted by her mother, Alexis Reynolds. Macy Thompson. Macy Thompson has cheered for 6 years and has been on the varsity competition team for 4 years. She was on the 2024 NCAA National Runner-Up. She received an NCAA staff invitation and has been named an All-American cheerleader 5 years in a row. She is escorted by her parents, Jonathan and Holly Thompson. Axton Whitlow. Axton has cheered for the varsity team for 2 years. He was a member of the 2024 NCAA runner-up team and plans to cheer in college. He is escorted by his mother, Barbie Whitlow, and his stepfather, James Marshall. Alex Miller, golf. Alex Miller has been on the golf team for 4 years. He earned All-Conference in 2023, 24, and 25. He earned All-State in 2025, where he finished 4th place with a score of 73 in the state tournament. helping his team to finish runner-up in state. Alex has qualified to play in the 110th Arkansas Amateur Golf Championship and medaled 9 times in his career. He is escorted by his mother, Candace Carter. Lawson Faulkner has run cross-country for 4 years. He was named All-Conference in the 2023 season and helped his team win 3 conference titles. He has been a part of Searcy's state team twice. Lawson is escorted by his parents, Matt and Shelley Faulkner. Georgie McMahon. Georgie has been a member of the Lady Lions varsity cross-country team for 4 years. She is the team captain, has been named All-Conference, and received the Lion Character Award, recognizing her for her leadership. Emily Rydell. Emily Rydell has been in cross-country since her 10th grade year. She is escorted by her brother, Aiden Rydell. Case Skiba, cross-country. Case has run cross-country for 4 years and has helped his team win conference for 3 years. He was named All-Conference for 2023 and 24. He is escorted by his parents, Jeremy and Rachel Skiba. Nick Sherwood. Nick Sherwood is a 4-year letterman and serves as a team captain. He is a member of the 3-time defending conference champions and is the 5A East Individual Conference Champion for 2022 and 24. He was also named All-State in 2023. He is escorted by his parents, Chad and Naomi Sherwood. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025-26 seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are having elementary school night at Lions Stadium. Students from McRae, Sidney Diener, and Westside Elementary are here tonight cheering on the Searcy Lions on this wonderful senior night. We'd also like to welcome to the field our 7th grade football team. Our 7th grade football team tonight is having a cookout and cheering on the Searcy Lions. Their record this year is 9-2-3, and we look forward to seeing these young men under the Friday night lights in the future. Good luck for the rest of the season, 7th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats. First, we will state the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the National Anthem, a moment of silence, and the Cersei Alma Mater. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Cersei High School Marching Band with the National Anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field some of our Cersei High School seniors.
2.
Coach Wood.
Captains for tonight's game. First for Roberts, number 1, Isaiah Reese.
Appreciate you,
Man, this is awesome, man.
Good atmosphere, isn't it?
Number 56, Sheriff Wolf.
Appreciate you guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Representing the Cersei Lions at tonight's kickoff, the entire senior class.
Cersei won the coin toss. They elect to defer. So,
take on the Joe T. Robinson Senators here tonight on senior night. Two 7-0 ball clubs, 4-0 in conference play. Robinson ranked first in the state, Cersei first, fourth. And Isaiah, should be a heck of a ball game tonight.
Absolutely. Really excited to see this matchup right now. Two evenly matched teams. We look at yards per game. We look at the way that they get those yards. Two strong defenses. It's going to be an incredible game today. I'm
LB Wilson. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. Isaiah on the color and Bo Bramlin on the sidelines. And Bo, let's go ahead and throw it over to you. I know the band's right there in your ear, but we'll go to you, Bo, and give us a little sideline report.
This season. Tonight, they're going to come out here and prove they are the best team in this state. Cersei comes in ranked 4, Robinson comes ranked 1. And I talked to some of the players, and they're going to prove tonight they are the best team in this state. Now back to y'all.
Thank you, Bo. It is a big ball game. Beautiful night. Absolutely perfect late October football weather. The stands are packed. Cersei fans going to the opposite side because there's no room on the home side. Great crowd. Isaiah, you could feel the energy early. I got here about 5:15, and there were already people getting their spots, and the parking lot was filling up. Got a lot of class reunions here tonight. Had a block party up the street at Macri Elementary. Just a big night for football and two really good football teams. They're getting ready to kick off and see what happens. Cersei to kick. Pooch kick's going to be taken back at the 25. Fair caught there. And, we've already got a flag down.
Looks like that one's going to be on Cersei. DeAndre Shockley on the kickoff, getting a little bit into the grill of a Robinson kickoff man. Can't do that, especially early on.
Those kind of penalties will get you beat. 15 from right there. You can read the officials here from the 28.
Here's the football. Personal foul. On the kicking team. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Got him for a personal foul, not unsportsmanlike. So that would be some sort of hit after the play, which actually is not a bad thing. I mean, it's all bad, don't get me wrong, as Robinson starts at the 43. But if it would have been an unsportsmanlike, you only get 2 unsportsmanlikes, and then you're disqualified. Personal foul's personal foul. It doesn't count as an unsportsmanlike. So, 1st and 10, Robinson, ball at the 42-yard line, and Cersei's got to be able to control their emotions. Robinson with the snap, handoff tailback straight ahead, going to get up to about the 45-yard line. We're going to call his name a lot tonight, guys. Number 2, Kevin Williams. And you're going to hear the name that tackled him a lot tonight, too. Number 10, Jeremiah Goodwin. You've got 2 of the better ball players in the state at this classification in 10 and 2, and that's going to be a big key to this ball game tonight. Is can 10 bottle up 2? 2nd and 8. Tailback straight ahead. dances a little bit, but picks up 3 up to the 48.
That was Caden Hickman there on the tackle.
Of course, I'm not in the coaches, in their film room. I'm not in when they're doing their tape study and everything, but I can almost guarantee you that Coach McCoy told Hickman, you just follow number 2 everywhere.
That's right, and with a special player like Kevin, you've got to be on his tail.
He's going to shadow him every time he touches the ball. You're going to see number 10 close. 3rd and 5, snap, quarterback back to throw, going to go deep down the right sideline, and it is incomplete.
Wow.
It was close. But Searcy came over. You had the defensive back over there on the left side.
That's Derek Young.
Was that Derek Young?
Derek and Chance McCammon combining on the deflection. Had a little bit of space through the middle, but with 2 guys there, that's got to be a perfectly thrown ball. As good as Reese can throw that one right there, that's just a heck of a play by the Searcy defense.
Nice job defensively by Searcy. So 4th down, Robinson's going for it here early.
Set the
on
tone
their side of the football field. 4th down and 5, Senators. Looks like they're a little bit out of sync, and there's 1 second, 2 seconds left on the play clock, and Robinson's going to call a timeout. So timeout for Joe T. 10:38 remaining here in the first quarter, and if they decide to go for it right here, this is a huge play less than 2 minutes in. Isaiah, a huge play.
Absolutely, and with it being 4th and 5, if they're going to go for this, you've got to watch the hard count. Offsides gets an automatic first down at the 48-yard line of Searcy, so if you're going to be on the Searcy defensive line, you have got to watch the ball. Make sure that you're not listening to the snap count, just watching the ball to know when to get off.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. There's a big crowd tuned in. We know that this is a game a lot of people have been pointing to all year. You and I have even been pointing to this game all year. We kind of knew after that Valley View game that week 8 was going to be a big ball game. So 4th down. Robinson lines up to go for it. Searcy crowd making a lot of noise. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback back to throw, straight down the middle. It's complete across midfield down to the 38-yard line. Number 17 for Robinson, that's Benson, Josiah Benson. So first down at the 38 as that pass play picked up 14. And 1st and 10, Robinson at the Searcy 38-yard line.
Simple 10-yard in route. I mean, that's just such a tough play to defend against man coverage.
Just a little button route right in the middle there. Right. Just get down, get your first down on the hash. Hand off to the tailback, kicks in and then out. He's going to lose yardage. Back behind, down at about the 42-yard line. Gaines on the tackle. Will Gaines on the tackle. So a great job by Gaines, number 9. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 14 now at the 42. So that run lost 4. 2nd and long. But this Robinson team, not only can they run the football, obviously we've already quarterback can throw the football also.
That's right, and a great open field tackle. That's what Searcy's going to need today. Open field tackling at most, defending Kevin Williams, and a great one there by Gaines to stop him for a loss.
As you can see on your TV, folks, Robinson's in white with gold letters. That's tough. A lot of open field here for the Robinson Senators on that screen play, and they're going to take it in for the touchdown. So touchdown Robinson, 42-yard pass play to number 2 Williams, Kevin Williams, and Robinson with an early 6-0 lead.
Yeah, you just got to be very disciplined as a defensive end when you're running the screen play. The offensive line goes one way and the running back goes the other way. You think you have a free path to the quarterback. Well, the receiver is right there behind you to catch it, and there's wide open spaces over there, so you've got to be more disciplined as a defensive end.
Absolutely. Nice play call by the Robinson Senators. Extra point. Hold is good. And kick is good. So an early 7-0 lead for Joe T. not what you wanted as a Searcy Lion fan, but let me say this. You knew going into this ball game this was not going to be an easy game. You knew going into this game that you were going to get hit in the mouth, that there's a reason why they're ranked number 1. So now for Searcy, you've got to be able to take this kickoff and take it back down the field and answer them here early. So
absolutely. Football, we talk about momentum all the time. After that opening kick, you get them to a 4th down, you're looking strong, they get 1 conversion, and they score. You've got to be able to put points on the board, not let Robinson take this one to a early lead, but really keep this one close and make sure that you are scoring and make sure that you are being able to move your offense against this defense.
Number 2, Kevin Robinson's a really good football player. Searcy's going to have to keep up with him all night long, not only running the ball there, obviously, but on the pass too. Screen pass, nothing more than just a run, So, going to have to stay dialed in, find where they're at. But when they score, you're going to have to find a way to answer. So, big series here for the Searcy Lions.
That's right. This defensive line for Robinson averaging about 3 sacks a game. They're able to get pressure, but we'll be interested to see how the offensive line, Noah Dell, Kate Huddy, Conley Reeves, those guys do against this defense.
Robinson the kick. Take it deep. We're going to call him in the end zone, so a touchback. He's taken for Searcy number 12, Bryson Thompson. So once the ball crosses the plane in high school, it doesn't matter. Once it crosses the plane on a free kick like that, it is dead. So the ball comes out to the 20.
Jacob Miles has been incredible this season, 70% on the year completion percentage. He is under 200 yards away from 2,000 passing yards on the season, averaging 260 pass yards a game. Really excited to see what he can do tonight. 23 touchdowns, maybe 25 on the year to 2 interceptions. 2
interceptions. That's incredible. The key, 2 interceptions. 1st and 10 Lions, ball at midfield on the 20. Now they reset in motion. And handoff then around the right side. Play's going to pick up close to 10. Bryson Thompson with the carry as he came in motion across the offense and gets the 1st down out to the 30-yard line. Little wrinkle there. Hadn't seen that play a whole lot this year. Nice job by Bryson. 1st and 10 Lions.
That's 1st down yardage.
Nobody in the backfield as Kobe White makes his way out to the left side. Tried to run a quarterback draw to the right side. Nothing there.
That's a tough play to run against this defensive front. They're able to get pressure. Nice first play, getting it spread out on the side, but running in between the tackles will be very difficult tonight. You might have to do some quick passes near the sideline and the boundary.
Loss of 2 by Miles on that play, so 2nd down. Jacob straight ahead again. Picks up a few yards, 3 or 4, maybe up to the 31 or the 32-yard line. Mark it at the 32, so he picked up 4.
This is the situation that you don't want to get into if you're Searcy. An obvious passing situation, 3rd and 8 on your own 32. You're going to want to make sure that you can get up right at the 40. You don't have a completion that goes before it. Try to get there, but throw it to the 40 or past.
Pass is tipped away, almost intercepted. That was number 2. Williams playing defense also at free safety. Trying to get Bryson down the seam and was able to knock it away. So pass falls incomplete. And going to bring up 4th down and 8. And for Searcy, they trot out their punting team. It's the dual punt team with Drew Mundy and Quade King. Quade's going to kick and has it blocked. You can't do that as it was behind. I don't think you can. They're going to let Searcy do that.
Ball was touched by Robinson. We'll see what the ruling here is.
Going to be interesting to see what if he had caught it behind the line of scrimmage. You can do that once it goes in front of the line of scrimmage. It's a punt, even though it was partially blocked. So I don't think they're going to allow him to do that. But been a long time since I officiated, and it's going to be interesting to see what these guys come up with.
Let's see what this call is going to be.
It's all going to be dependent on where they said he picked.
Punt that was blocked. Will never cross the line of scrimmage. It's able to be advanced by the kicking team. The result of the play is a first down.
Oh, it can be. Well, see what I don't know.
They said it was behind the line of scrimmage and it could be advanced. So.
If it was behind the line of scrimmage, absolutely. I mean, I don't.
So it looks like they were calling that one landing at the 31, picked up and taken.
I don't have any way of having an instant replay, guys, so I couldn't tell you that. Great play, heads-up play by Gaines. Punt was blocked. I don't even know how to write all that down. Anyway, it's going to be on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 lines. Thompson with the pass. He breaks in the open field at the 30, going to get inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. So that pass picks up 20, and Searcy's got life at the 24-yard line.
And that's what we're talking about. You cannot run between the tackles against this defensive line, but you get a quick pass out near the boundary, let your receivers get open in space, and a lot of blocking can make a lot of good for the Searcy offense.
First down lines. Motion. That was nice run straight up the middle by Jacob Miles. He breaks 2 tackles, gets inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Tremendous run by Jacob Miles as he picks up 19 on that run, and Searcy's got 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What a run by Jacob Miles. He sees it, he takes it, breaks 2 tackles. Strong run from the sophomore quarterback. What a play.
And we've got timeout. Timeout by Robertson. All right, guys. I rewound us on our own stream, okay? So let's watch this, Isaiah,
let's
and
see it.
Okay?
It's got to be behind the 32 was the line of scrimmage.
Let's see. I hope we got a good camera angle here. All right, as we're watching the 4th down, here's the punt. Ball was on the 32. Punt was blocked. Ball comes up right at the 32.
It rolled a
really
little bit.
was right at the 32-yard line. So
I don't know if they call a ball or whoever picked up the ball where he was. It looked like Gaines was right at the 31. Ball might have been at the 32. That is either at the line of scrimmage or behind. That's a good official call.
Can we? All right, we can zoom that in a little bit. I'm gonna watch this one more time, okay?
I wonder if we can even do a slow-mo.
Oh shoot!
If you go to this right here, you can do a slow-mo video. At least you should be able to do it. Playbacks.
Well, we're getting ready to play again, so it doesn't matter. It was a first down, Searcy. Punt blocked and picked up and run, and it's 1st and goal lines at the 5-yard line with 6:27 remaining here in the first quarter. There's a snap, and we got a penalty flag. Came from the back. We got 12 on Robinson. Illegal substitution on Robinson. That's the only way you could have those 2 guys throw the flag.
Yeah.
Because we still had 20-something seconds on the play clock. So, illegal participation coming out of the timeout. That's got to drive a coach insane.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to send out 11 guys right there, so when an extra runs out there, yeah, you've just got to be furious. Give Searcy 2.5 free yards right there.
All right, 1st and goal at the 2.5-yard line. And Miles is going to run in the end zone for a touchdown. 2-yard run by Jacob Miles, and it is 7-6. Searcy with 6:27 remaining. Searcy with an opportunity to tie this ball game up as you see the red touchdown celebration here in the line going off at Searcy Lion Stadium.
Yeah, we talked about momentum after that first Robinson touchdown. Momentum swings back in Searcy's favor after that punt block advance forward. Man, what an incredible drive by Jacob Miles. Two nice passes, 2 rushes, touchdown Searcy.
Great job by the Searcy Lions overcoming adversity on that punt block. So on for the extra point. And that's Cooper Jones. His kick is good. 6:27 remaining here in the first, and we're tied at 7, and a little unorthodox, Isaiah. In fact, a whole lot unorthodox, but we'll take it.
Crazy way to start the game, but it's 7-7. This is shaping up to be a good one early.
Going to have to get off the field this time. Get off the field. Don't let them get another big play on you. Get off the field defensively and allow that offense now that's feeling good about themselves to get back out there and do some more big things.
Absolutely. You know, as a defense, you did really well stopping the run. Did not let Kevin Williams get open in space with one small play on a screen. Just got to be a little bit more disciplined there. But besides that one play, that was a great defensive effort by Searcy. Let's see if we can get off the field this time, not let them convert on a 4th down, not let them convert a big touchdown.
Cooper to kick off again. Going to be for Cooper. You know, I got a feeling they really don't want Robinson to have a chance, opportunity to get a big kick return. So he's going to kick another high one. Going to be taken at the 25. This time he's going to try to run it. There's a lot of Searcy Lions there, and he's not going to get very far. That was Williams again. Good job by the Searcy kick team. Williams gets out to about the 28-yard line. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Huge crowd here tonight on the ball game here at the stadium, and also a huge crowd streaming tonight on Line TV, Isaiah. So a lot of interest in this ball game. I think I saw every TV station in the state here. Central Arkansas is here anyway. One of the big radio stations out of Little Rock's here. This is their game of the week. So a lot of interest in this ball.
That's right now. It's a big one right now.
1st and 10. There's Williams, got hit in the backfield.
Okay,
taking down balls on the ground. Now see a fumble as the official threw his beanbag. Let's see who's got the football. There's a fight for it down at the bottom. Searcy's saying they have it. The official's down there trying to see who's got it. And it's Searcy's football. The referee signaling Searcy football. Williams with the fumble. I think it got stripped, actually. So
looked like that was Bill Gaines, that big middle linebacker, stopped Kevin Williams.
Gaines, absolutely. Will Gaines on the tackle. So the fumble, and Searcy gets the ball on the 27-yard line. Huge break for the Searcy Lions with 6:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's run that back out, offense back out there and stick this one in the end zone.
And in that defense, that was a long drive, a lot of hard-hitting plays there from the defense. And one play, you're back out there, they must be tired. You can't let that happen too many times. This defense is going to get worn out quickly.
A game like this, the turnovers are what's going to matter.
Absolutely.
That might be intentional around. You got a kid over here. You got Jackson Smith over here. But, man, that was a jailbreak that time for Miles. The official's looking whether he's going to call that grounding or not. But this official on the sideline said he had a receiver. So
there's a receiver in the area. Does not have to get past the line of scrimmage. As long as there's a receiver considered in the area, that's an okay completion.
Pass incomplete. Nice job by Miles. 6 seconds back on the clock. Maybe. There we go. All right, 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. 5:58 remaining first quarter. We're tied at 7. Having a hard time getting the 25-second clock. They turned it all the way off on this end. The ones on that end running. So there's the snap, quick pass. Ooh, over his head a little bit high. trying to hit Will Manning with it. How many touchdowns did Will have last week? 4, I think.
I think he hit the 4 number. Will Manning has been incredible this season.
The officials coming over to talk to Coach Clark, telling him that one clock's working and one clock's not. So I'm pretty positive if you only have one clock working, you're supposed to turn both of them off.
Yeah, we'll be interested to see what happens. They're probably going to have to give some signals from the referees to the quarterback, to Miles, to make sure that he knows what the clock is doing. You know, we're talking about Will Manning, 9 touchdown receptions on the season. He has been incredible in the slot.
Well, they've got the clock back on. It's not running, though. So if they're not working, you're supposed to turn both of them off, from what I understand. But what do I know? 3rd down and 10, as we've had back-to-back incompletions. And you can see Robinson brought a lot of pressure those last 2 times. Jacob hadn't had a lot of time to throw. Now there's ways to get around. I mean, if they're going to bring that kind of pressure, there's things you can do to beat that. So
absolutely, you're going to have to see the coverage and the press that's happening on those receivers on a quick throw, because if the press is there, if you can get one guy down the field past the defense, that's going to be a touchdown if you can get it there. And if not, if they're playing off so much, you've got to get a quick throw out to the sideline. The second that ball hits your hands, you got to pretty much be throwing it if they're going to bring that much pressure.
This is not a big defense for Robinson. If you look at those guys out there, it's not like they're lining up about 2 or 3 big 300-pounders on that line of scrimmage. So Miles rolling out to his right, trying to get, and it is, just knocked away at the last second. A lot of contact down there.
Wow, he almost had
Ball
him. That was
Jackson Smith.
Smith had a hand on it. He had 2 hands on it. If he pulls that down into his chest, that's a touchdown. Just bobbled it a little bit too much.
They're struggling with the clock. They cannot get the clock to reset. All right, so Searcy's going to try to kick the field goal. It's going to be a heck of a long one. He's going to spot the ball at the 34, so this will be a 44-yard attempt. It's long enough. If it's good, no good. Just missed it. Just wide left, I guess, because the field goal is no good.
That one just drifted a little bit too far right. You had one pretty much in the middle of the field, just a little bit too far of a drifter, and that one goes just incomplete. In this kind of game, that's a huge win for Robinson.
5:45 remaining as the ball goes through the end zone, just like a punt. It won't reset. So they're going to turn the play clock all the way off. They don't.
Play clock's got a pregame jitters for this big matchup.
Short somewhere. They will keep the play clock on the field, the White Hat says, which is now it comes back on. So now it's working. Now it's not. Turn it off. Leave it off.
Yeah, just leave it off at this point.
1st and 10. You're too much worried about the clock. Let's play football. 1st and 10, Robinson. Ball straight ahead. Not a lot there. Great job by the interior of that Searcy line.
So this is a big line with Jaden Simmons and Carson Condor there in the middle. Jeremiah Goodman also on that defensive line. Caden Hickman and Will Gaines, like we've talked about. There's 2 linebackers. Big defensive front for Searcy.
Unfortunately, number 44, Bryson Mitchell, has hurt his knee, and he's out for the remainder of the season. Ooh! That was Derek Young that should be celebrating a touchdown right there, folks. Whoa, Derek, you're going to have nightmares about that one tonight, son. Oh, you gotta get them, my friend.
He jumped that route. He jumped that route perfectly. A quick 5-yard hitch, and Derek Young was there. Unfortunately, could not get it.
Pass is behind the receiver, so it's going to bring up 4th down. And if they go for it here, their coach has got more confidence in his offense than I would as they run out the punt team. Great job by Searcy defense. 3 and out. You'd love to have that pick 6. That didn't work out, but still a great job by the Searcy defense, and chance to get the ball back here on offense. Still 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. A lot of action here this first quarter.
Absolutely. Now we see on a punt return, we got DeAndre Shockley. He has had an incredible year with punt returns.
Just catch it, DeAndre. Just catch it. You're gonna let it hit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, DeAndre picks it up. He's going to get across up to the 45. I appreciate your effort, DeAndre, but, man, there's a lot of bad things could have happened on that. Nice punt of, about 40 yards, return of about 5 for DeAndre. So Searcy gets the ball back with 4:49 remaining here in the first half.
Shockley's had 296 yards of return along with 2 touchdowns on punt returns. He wanted another one right there, but you've got to be careful, especially in this kind of weather. You've got to make sure as it gets colder, that ball might be a little bit more slick. You've got to make sure that you're getting onto the ball before you're
trying to pick it up off the bounce. It's an oblong ball, and it bounces in strange ways. Nice pass complete across the 50, gets ahead for the first down. That's your inside receiver, Manning. So Searcy down to the Robinson 44-yard line. So that pass picked up 11 to 11. 1st and 10 lines. Fake the inside handoff. No, they give it to him, and he breaks into the open. That's Smith across the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Jackson Smith, and laid a little lick there at the end. I kind of like that.
And these quick plays for Searcy, that's the bread and butter of what this offense has been. They like to go quick. They like to do some quick misdirection. And another great one right there, getting all the way to the 25-yard line.
Hand off to Kobe White. He hadn't called his name a lot tonight. He gets back basically to the line of scrimmage and didn't get anything on that run. That's going to be a tough game for Kobe tonight, I'm afraid, Isaiah. This is the kind of ball game that defensive front is good. They're quick. Those linebackers can run to the football. It's going to be difficult for Searcy to run between the tackles tonight. 2nd down and a long 10. Now Miles is going to run. I think Jacob was too worried about trying to figure out which way he was going to go and wound up getting caught from behind. Next time, just run, Jacob. So picks up 2 down to the 24. So it's 3rd down and 9. Clock's running with 3 minutes remaining. This broadcast is sponsored by Clariday Electric. The Clariday Electric family owned and operated since 1999. They provide every customer with a safe and reliable electrical system. Clariday Electric. Pass is complete.
Got a first.
That's Manning. It's going to be close. Are they going to give him the first down? Let's see where they spot it.
Spot it right at the 15. That's good. They're going to give him that first down.
Yeah, they're going to bring the chains back. Nope. That's another first down. They're going to give him first down. So, once again, thank you to Clariday Electric for sponsoring this broadcast tonight. Pass picks up 9. And 1st and 10 Searcy in the red zone again as they run Colby again straight ahead. Kobe White down to about the 13-yard line. That run picks up 2. 2nd and 8. Clock's running, 2:30 here remaining. Thank you, everyone, once again for tuning in. Great ball game here tonight. As you can see, Searcy and Robinson tied at 7. Senior night here at Lion Stadium, absolutely packed. The Robinson side is full. Half of them, I think, are from Searcy. Handoff's going to be around the right side again. Not going to quite get the first down. Was that Thompson that time? Bryson Thompson?
That's right. Isaiah Reese on the tackle there, coming from the middle at that linebacker position. A good tackle, but he got close. They're going to spot him 2 yards.
At the 7.
Yeah, just about 2 yards. This is a big play right here for Searcy. Got to get this first down.
So we had a sideline warning. Was that what he was calling on Robinson? So that run picks up 6. Nice job by Bryson just getting what he could get. It was boundary side. There wasn't a lot of room. He got to the corner and just turned up and could get what he was good. Nice hard running. They're going to run to this right side. He's going to take Miles and see if he can get in behind these 3 receivers here on the right side. 3rd down and 2. Nope, going to run a reverse, and there's nobody over there. Can he get to the corner? Touchdown! Smith for the touchdown. Jackson Smith outrun everybody to the corner for that touchdown. Turned him Jets on. Touchdown, Searcy, 13-7. A minute 52 remaining. Great play call, Logan English. Great play call.
I mean, what a design. You get the 3 receivers on the boundary side near. You fake it to the running back off the right side. You pitch a quick one on the end around. And Jackson Smith, he got speed to burn, and he got there.
Nice job by the Searcy defense. Great call by the Searcy coaching staff. And with a minute 52 remaining here in the first, Searcy with the 13-7 lead.
Blocked.
Can't return a field extra point scrimmage kick. So, blocked, extra point. Have to do a little better job blocking on those punts. That's 2 straight kicks blocked, but still 13-6. Searcy with the lead and a minute 52 remaining here in the first quarter. Great job by that Searcy offense, dialing up the plays they had to have, and Searcy with the lead. Now, a little bit of pressure on Robinson. I can promise you, Joe T hadn't been behind this year. All year. This is the first time, I promise you, Isaiah, they've been behind all year in week 8.
And that is incredible for Searcy right there to get a couple good defensive stops. You force a turnover, and even though you don't get points off of that, it's still nice to force a turnover, be ahead in that margin, and then you get another stop, get the punt, and then you take that one down the field and you score. A couple great plays, some good passes, some good runs. Really found the open field, and that's what Robinson has been tough to cover tonight. They've not covered the open field. They've been really good in between the tackles underneath. They have not been good on the outside numbers, so be interesting to see how.
A majority of that, Searcy kicks off another pooch kick, and this one's really short. Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Oh! Oh, that close.
Man.
Sorry about yelling, folks, but that close.
Oh.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line.
And you have got it. Everybody on that sideline needs to be thanking Charles Petty, number 7 for Robinson, for recovering that one. That was almost a pickup, and if he picked that up on the run, that might be a touchdown. It might be 19-7.
You can't do that.
Can't do that?
You cannot. Man, you can't advance it. You can recover it, but you can't advance it. So, but still, you were that close. And you had pooched it twice. They moved number 2 Williams over to catch that pooch. So because he's their returner, obviously. So that time Cooper kicked it a little shorter, and everybody acted like they didn't want it, and it was that close. First down, Williams straight ahead. Nice job defensively. Is that Hickman at the bottom of the pile?
Looks like Hickman, Jaden Simmons there. Big nose guard right there in the middle. He has been good all season there, plugging up that inside hole.
It's just now getting the time of year that Simmons, he's feeling good now. This is his kind of weather.
That's right, yeah.
Them
Cooled off a little bit.
Big men, they like this cooler weather.
Absolutely, we do, and it's just nice to get out of the sun a little bit, play in these cooler temperatures, and to really play some awesome football.
Second down, pass is complete out in the flat. Nice job defensively by Searcy as Hickman getting out there on the tackle up to about the 32. They ran a wheel route with that one receiver, number 2 Williams. He took a wheel route. The defender, the defensive back, had to take him, so there was a space underneath, and that was a nice design play, but a great job by Hickman getting over there and making the tackle.
And Robinson, yeah, a great play call, a great design to get Williams out in space to make sure that multiple guys got to cover him so they get an open receiver underneath. Big third down right here for Searcy. 3rd and 5 now.
Pass inside screen, nothing there. Great job, Searcy defense. Going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Is that DeAndre Shockley in there on the tackle? And also, I think, Jeremiah Goodman.
Yeah, they tried to throw the quick tunnel screen underneath with some blocking. Nearly tipped at the line. But again, Searcy just there to tackle and be quick about it. A great play.
4th down and 5. And Robson's going to have to punt again. Get out there, guys. There's 2 guys out there. So there you go.
You got to watch for a fake here. You never know what's going to happen in these games.
Don't sell out on trying to block this punt. Here's the snap. Kicks away. Kind of a knuckler, and they're going to down at about the 37-yard line.
Another win for the Searcy defense, getting off the field on a quick 3 and out.
18-17, punt of about 35, no return. And with 15 seconds remaining, Searcy will take over at their own 38. So, great first quarter for the Searcy Lions. Had a little adversity early. Funky play with the punt block, but took advantage of that. Scored the touchdown, and then able to go down and score again, and 13-7 lead.
Say that Searcy, if they capitalize on this drive and blows one up into the 2 scores, it'll be really
Miles
impressive.
is going to take it on the quarterback keeper. Picks up maybe a yard. Down to the 39. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Let's go to a commercial break. Thank you. Let's go down the sidelines. Bo, what do you think at the end of that first quarter?
Hey guys, great first quarter by Searcy's defense. Despite having star defensive lineman Brayson Mitchell, our defensive line has proved they are one of the best in the state, holding Kevin Williams to almost no yards and having a forced fumble. Back to y'all guys.
Very good, Bo. They did running the ball. Williams has absolutely nothing. He did fumble the football. Did get the one screen pass for the touchdown, but a tremendous job by the defense, tremendous job by the offense. 2nd and 9. Ball's on the 39-yard line as we start the second quarter. Miles back to throws. Got time this time. Got a man deep and going to overthrow him. Oh, it was close. Had Jackson Smith open deep. Just about a step too far.
Oh, man. That one, yeah, just a little bit too far. Jackson Smith, yeah, you got to go inside of the defender a little bit, so that kind of slows him down just a tad. A great thrown ball. I mean, that's not one that you're going to want to take back. That is a beautifully thrown ball by Miles, just a bit past him, but beautiful play design.
Another great play call by Logan English coming out of the quarter. try to throw one deep, see if you can catch them when they're not ready.
That's right.
Nice job by Searcy. Will Manning at the 50, going to get across the 50 down to the 47. They had a jailbreak that time on Miles as he was really scrambling, but was able to get Manning, hit him right at the 50, and Manning down to the 47. We got a Robinson player down. Pass picked up 14. Great job by Manning on the inside.
Yeah, and that's what Manning has been so good at all year. When you got these outside receivers running streaks, running posts, getting downfield across the middle, he goes out about 10, 15 yards, cuts a little bit outside, and he's open with all that soft coverage against him as the nickel playing on him. Great throw, great catch, great turn to get some extra yardage, and another great first down conversion for Searcy.
You've got your outside receivers, Jackson Smith and Bryson Thompson. Jackson really quick, really fast. Bryson's fast, but he's big, you know. So you've got a little difference right there. And then on the inside, you got Will just running around creating havoc. And then at your tight end, you've got Cooper Jones at tight end. Cooper hadn't touched the ball a whole lot tonight, but Cooper can make things happen. So that's a really good mix of some different guys that have different qualities, able to do different things. And when you get it dialed in just right with that big running back of Kobe White, you and your quarterback's able to run and throw. That's some special offense.
Absolutely. And the offense works together well. It's got a strong offensive line. They've got a lot of really great parts about them. Let's see what they can do here on this first down.
Offensive line's undersized, but they're playing hard. Quick pass. There's Jones. And we got a flag coming in from way back.
So that one might come back on the hold on the quick out. They're going to call that on a cornerback almost every single time. Unless they're thinking about an offensive pass interference, but if that ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage, that won't be called. Interesting to see what happens here.
Not sure what you're talking about. You've got a veteran officiating crew here now. 6-man crews now at this level of football. But to spend that much time talking about it, he's asking, are you sure? You see read his lips, are you sure?
We got pass interference on the offense. Blocking downfield on the forward pass. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Pass interference on the offense for blocking downfield on a forward pass.
Looks like that one thrown just a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage. If that one's thrown before the line of scrimmage, you know, you can block downfield as much as you want. But if that ball is thrown, you cannot be blocking out there. Looks like they just threw that one a little bit too far past the line of scrimmage and got called for that one. First and 25 it's going to be.
First and 25, ball spotted at the 37-yard line. That's a penalty that doesn't get called a whole lot.
You don't see that very often.
So first and 25, Searcy. It's not not insurmountable, but there's an inside screen. You're going to get some of it back across the 50. There you go. Jackson Smith. So he got most of the penalty back across midfield out to about the 9-yard line. Pickup of 13. So, actually 14. Second down and 11. A lot better than second 25. Another deep pass. Had him open again, just overthrew him.
That's another one.
I think
a good go route there by Smith on the outside. He's got a lot of speed like we saw on his touchdown. Man, you want to put a little bit more air under that, but you don't want to underthrow that ball and let it be intercepted. So if you're going to put it anywhere.
Jacob wishes he had that.
Yeah.
I promise you, Jacob wishes he had that.
Yeah, if you're going to put that anywhere, you want to put it long so it's not picked off. But, man, you want to hit that one in stride. That's a tough one to miss.
Third down. Jacob's going to have to scramble. Going to get across midfield. He's going to get the first down. Out to the sideline, runs out of bounds. Great job blocking downfield. I think that was Cooper Jones down there, number 6. Got the block down about the 40-yard line. and all the way down to the 36-yard line, pick up of 13 on that run by the sophomore quarterback, Jacob Miles, and first down, Searcy.
There's not a lot of sophomore quarterbacks that can stiff arm a defensive end like that. Man, he was almost caught there by either the defensive end or that outside linebacker, but a stiff arm breaks enough so he can get a first down. What a play.
Pass a little bit low, trying to hit Manning. Well, if you look at Jacob, he's playing quarterback. He kind of looks like a linebacker a little bit,
5'10", 195. He's a strong quarterback.
Jacob back. Now he pump fakes. Nobody open. Now he's got a man in the flat. It's complete at the 30. And going to be out of bounds inside the 25. It was Jackson Smith. Nice job by Miles that time. His initial receiver was covered, did the little pump, wanted to go deep. Receiver covered, waited to let the offense develop, was able to hit Smith out in the flat, picked up 11 for the first down.
Absolutely. Smith, another great catch there. Bobbled it initially, able to control it enough, keep his eyes on the ball to make sure he wrapped up that catch.
Now we've got probably false start on Searcy.
False start on the offense. The 5-yard penalty remains first down.
That's what the first false start penalty.
I believe so. Yeah, there's not been a lot of procedural penalties tonight.
Not really. On either team, you had the early, not unsportsmanlike, personal foul on Searcy.
And then you had the legal substitution
on Robinson. Coming out of a timeout, that's on the coach. That's not even the player's fault. So, 1st and 15, you had the pass interference, obviously, on Searcy. They were able to overcome. Another screen. Plenty of room to run inside the 20, down close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it at.
A yard short, man. He had a nice lane there.
We're going to mark him right at the 15.
So another Robinson player went down on that near sideline, covered up by the Searcy 10.
So going to be second and about a yard at the 15-yard line. Once again, this is senior night here at Searcy High School. Had all kind of football players, cheerleaders, band, cross country, you name it, line steppers. They were all down there on senior night. Right now, they're showing, I'm not sure they're recognizing, that's the golf teams down here on our right side. As the Searcy Line golf team, the boys team finished second in the state.
Wow.
Really young team and really came on late. Talked to Coach Turney, did a great job with them down previous to the game and congratulated him on a tremendous job as he took a bunch of really young golfers and did a tremendous job. So, still got a Robinson player. We've got the class, I know there's the class of 5 down there, and I think there's a class a little older than that, either maybe 75. I'm not sure. I'll try to find out. But we've got 2 classes down having class reunions here tonight. That class of 85 was some of the ones I went to school with. Was able to go down and talk to a few of them before the game. I'm hoping to go down there at halftime and say hi to a few of them. As a really good class. That class, they had the football team went to state championship that year. Got beat, but they were runners up that year of classification 3A. Played, I believe it was Magnolia maybe in the finals that year. And then they also had a really, really good girls basketball team that won a state championship during that time frame. So as I continue to look at the Robinson kid, we're going to go. While we're waiting on this injury, have they got him up? I think he's going to be okay. Who's that? Number 5, Jaden Todd. Not sure. I mean, in the old days we said he got his bell wrong. Nowadays they'd say maybe he lost conscious for a little bit and got a concussion. I'm not sure, but for the amount of time he was down to get up and walk off the field like that, it appears that maybe Jaden got injury to the head. Let's hope he's okay. Probably won't see Jaden for the rest of the ball game. So.
Yeah, took a big hit on that sideline with Jackson Smith out there on that reception. So we'll hope that he's all right. He's still doing well after that.
Clock running again. 9:55 remaining. Miles going to run straight ahead. He's got a lane touchdown. Jacob Miles doing a great job of finding the open lane. Offensive line is working their tails off tonight. Luke Eubanks and Cade Huddy and Noah Delt, Conley Reeves, and Campbell Lawton. Man, those guys are up there blocking their tails off right now.
What an amazing play right there from Searcy. Jacob Miles takes up the middle. A beautiful jump cut. You don't see jump cuts happen so often now in football, but Jacob Miles, a beautiful cut to the left and beautiful blocking by that offensive line and those receivers. A perfect lane open. 19-7. What a start for Searcy.
19-7, Searcy with the lead. I see Jacob's dad down below us. He's coming up here so he can breathe a little bit. Great job by Jacob. As we get ready, the extra point is good, so it's 20-7. And Miles with a 15-yard run. I'm going to go check on Mitch real quick, make sure he's still breathing. No. I imagine he come up to go use the bathroom. So the Miles family's all here tonight. They're really proud of Jacob, and as they should be. You were talking about it during the before the game. Jacob with 24 touchdowns, throwing the football. How many does he have rushing? I don't even have a clue.
I mean, he started the season with 3. He's got 5 now after 2 tonight. So
he's got 30 touchdowns basically on the season, 29 or 30 touchdowns, and what?
2 interceptions, maybe a fumble, but I don't remember any.
I don't even remember that. We ain't even want to count that.
And that is, I mean, that's about as efficient as you can get.
For a sophomore quarterback, yeah, they run some numbers on him earlier, I think a week or so ago, and they talked about there's only one other quarterback in the state that's really got better passing yardage numbers than Jacob, but he's thrown the ball like twice as many times as Jacob has.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Searcy to kick off.
Yeah, Miles is the leading passer and rusher for the team in yards, obviously, and touchdowns, it looks like, with his 5th one tonight.
Cooper's going to kick it deep this time. Nobody back there for Robinson. He kicks it in the end zone. Great job by the Searcy special team unit right there. Seeing Robinson had cheated up that time, Cooper got a big leg into it and able to get that ball in the end zone. That's a really, really, really smart play by the Searcy Lions.
Absolutely. Cooper Jones, a beautiful kick, driving that one deep. I mean, looked like at the 15-yard line or so, it was Williams ready to receive a kick or something. So when he's that far up, you've got to just.
He just turned and looked, and it was way over his head. So huge crowd following us tonight, online TV. We appreciate that. Absolutely tremendous crowd here tonight for the Searcy Lions at home. His bigger crowd, obviously, we've seen all year for Robinson on their side. And big series here for Robinson. They haven't been down all year. Now they're down 2 scores. So Williams is going to get a little yardage this time, makes a man miss, gets across the 30 out to about the 32, 33-yard line. First run of the night for Williams. That
was the best one. They got a beautiful hole off that left side between the left tackle and left guard. We used to call that one the 3 gap. On that side, you had the 0 up the middle. You have a 1 on the left side of the center, 2 on the right side. 3 was in between that tackle and that guard on the left side. Beautiful run, beautiful lane opening, a good tackle there, stopping that one from being even worse. But that's what you want for Robinson on an opening play.
Quick pass, little screen pass out to the Robinson sideline, to the boundary sideline. Picks up a few yards. And then marking out across the, 35. Derek Young out there for Searcy defensively. Picks up, maybe a yard? So
trying to take a play out of Searcy's playbook, going with that quick screen. Searcy sniffs it out. Doesn't let much happen from that.
I've seen that screen play a lot too, honestly, so far. So 2nd down and 9. There's Williams tackled in the backfield.
Jeremiah Goodman.
Nice job, Jeremiah Goodman. The official says, get back to your huddle there, Jeremiah. But a loss of, about a yard back to the original line of scrimmage.
Man, when you have speed off the opposite side defensive end, the line is going completely to the right side, trying to block in front of Williams. But off that far left side, Jeremiah Goodman comes screaming and makes a beautiful tackle. Pushes it back to a 3rd and 10. This is a huge conversion for Robinson if they can get it. And this would be a huge stop for Searcy.
Searcy fans making a lot of noise as Williams checks out. Robinson with 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Quarterback throws, and it's intercepted at the 45-yard line. It's taken straight ahead inside the 20 down to the 10, 15-yard line. That's Derek Young with the interception, and Searcy in the red zone again as Young intercepts the ball at the 45 and takes it back 30 yards. 1st down, Searcy.
Man, Derek Young with the tip drill interception. You can't teach that. You can't teach the tip drill. He knocks it up in the air. He looks up. He grabs it, takes it down the sideline. A beautiful read by the cornerback. And, man, set up in business. Derek Young, 6'1", 180 junior with an incredible play. Man, they've got Robinson on the ropes right now.
That's what I wanted to see out of Derek all year. His aggressiveness tonight. It's a different player tonight. Great to see that out of Derek. And Searcy with a golden opportunity here. 8:12 remaining in the first half, leading 20-7, and the ball deep in Robinson territory. Miles going to keep it straight ahead. Nice job that time by Miles on that read option, because I think he was going to hand it to Thompson, and the defense read that and didn't allow the handoff. So instead of losing about 3 or 4 yards, Jacob just kept it and went straight ahead and picked up about 3. Great job by Jacob Miles.
And that's the intelligence that you need as a quarterback. And as a sophomore, that's really impressive to see.
Now their little shovel pass inside. I think that's Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith on the end around, cuts up field.
The PA called it the end around. The problem with that is he tipped it forward.
Yeah, it's a little jet sweep right there, not much of an end around.
You know what when you throw it forward like that, it's a pass.
That's a completion.
So that is considered a pass, not a run. If he drops it, it's an incomplete pass. So great job by Searcy. 3rd and 1. Miles going to keep it again around the left side. Got him in the backfield, just barely.
That was Kevin Williams flying there from that free safety position that he plays on defense. Man,
so
Veek stood up there. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown today.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and Searcy's going to just try to go for the 3 as they run the field goal unit out. Going to get Cooper Jones to kick basically not a whole lot more than an extra point.
Cooper Jones on the attempt.
4th down and 3. Conservative call by the Searcy. I understand it. It's old school football. Points are at a premium. Jones's kick is up. This one's good.
Jones's kick is up and good.
So 23
6 minutes, 18 seconds remaining.
to 7. Searcy extends that lead on out. Still only a 2-score game.
16 points, yeah. But yeah, building that lead up to 2 touchdowns with both 2-point conversions.
Correct.
Robinson would have to score to tie the game up. Going back to that Derek Young interception, his 2nd of the season, and just a beautiful way to set up shop for the offense. And if you're Robinson, setting up shop at the 14-yard line to only kick a field goal.
That's actually, for Robinson, they got to feel good about that.
That's a win for the Robinson defense, who has struggled stopping that Searcy run game, and that big tackle on Jacob Miles on 3rd and 2.
Just a shoestring, too. Yeah. So, Searcy with the 23-7 lead. When that score, people start seeing that score around the state, there's going to be some eyebrows raised.
From not being down all season to down 23-7, not even to the end of the first half, that is a shock for a lot of people for what they're going to see tonight. Searcy, though, what happened in the Valley View game? They were up 27 first half. Game was a close one at the end, so Searcy's got to play 4 quarters of good football. They can't just get away with this first half.
I couldn't imagine that happening again tonight against this Robinson Bucks. Now a little squib kick, fair catch at the 35. So Cooper looked like he's going to kick it left, then kicked it right, but we'll take it as they fair caught it at the 35. No big return. And another big series here for Robinson. Other than that one screen pass, they had a 10-yard run a while ago, and that's been it.
Yeah, the big screen pass is all of the offense really that has been seen so far for the Senators.
Handoff straight ahead to Williams. Picked up across the 40 as 2 Searcy lines come up. DeAndre Shockley come up out of a free safety spot. Pretty good lick, but and also a nice run. Pick up of, about 6 by Williams.
Yeah, Caden Hickman, we saw how strong Caden Hickman was holding on. They're waiting for another Searcy defender to come in and help on run support. Good job of wrapping out. That's what you got to do as a defensive linebacker.
Searcy calls that position that Shockley plays the bandit position. They're going to, if they mark it on the 45, they're going to give him the first down. Got another Robinson Senator down.
That's Williams. That's Kevin.
Who's that?
Looks like number 2.
That's a huge injury if that's who that is. They're working that left knee on Williams. Took a big lick that last play too, running back to back. But if Williams is down with that knee, all of a sudden this changes this ball game altogether.
Yeah, and that's not an injury that you want to see.
No, you don't want to see that.
Especially if you're Robinson.
Yeah, but even as Searcy, I don't want to see their best player get hurt.
Absolutely not.
If you want to play them with everybody. Don't that's not how the game's played.
Yeah. So we're gonna hope that Williams is
just
good,
a stinger maybe on that knee.
Yeah, he's hopping a little bit.
He's limping a little bit.
Hope everything is going to be okay for him.
Sometimes kind of like a shoulder, you can get hit just right on that knee and you'll kind of lose feeling a little bit. So
we'll be looking for him to come back in the game, see what's.
I would be surprised if he isn't back in, honestly, this series.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, Robinson on that first down. Clock's running with 5:30 remaining here in the first half. Searcy leads 23-7. Robinson looks to the sideline. Is this going to mean they're going to maybe throw the ball a little more while Williams isn't in the ball game?
Yeah, down 16, you might start to have to.
Yeah, we got a flag down. Not sure. They're not going to kill the play. Ball's on the ground as the officials come running in. Who's got the football? Searcy says they got it. And it's Searcy line football.
It'll depend on the flag, but if that is on a
Gaines with the recovery, let's see what the flag is. That's on the offense. So legal formation on the offense. Fumble. Searcy recovers at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 lines. The 3rd turnover of the ball game for Robinson here this first half.
Yeah, I mean, you said it earlier. This game is going to be won through turnovers and
penalties. And right now, Searcy line's winning that.
Yeah, when you're down 3-0 in the turnover battle with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, not a lot can go your way if you're not giving your offense chances to make bigger plays later down in the drive.
Pump and go to Smith down the sidelines. When you come out of this, catching them maybe off guard.
Yeah, the quarterback's playing close, so they might try. He wants to go deep.
Deep to Smith down the sidelines. Got him open, complete inside the 10. I might have called that. Not saying a whole lot, but I mean that's what I would have done as an offensive coordinator. The exact same call.
You've got the headset on. You might need to go to the next press box over there.
Those guys get paid. Trust me, they're a lot better than I am. Great job though, Logan English and that Searcy line coaching staff. But honestly, that's the exact same play I would have called. The exact same play. If we got another Robinson Senator down, that's number 6. Norwood? Kalen Norwood. I think maybe Jackson landed on him.
Yeah, it looks like it. It was a great adjustment by Jackson Smith. That one,
he underthrew.
He underthrew it a little bit, wanted to not push it so far down the field to where you have to run under it.
He had overthrown him a couple times, so I think that was just in Jacob's head. Maybe don't want to throw it quite as far, so Smith had to come back for it. But a great job by Smith, and it's 1st and goal, Searcy, right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, making an acrobatic catch, kind of jumping up there, almost landed straight on his back. Looks like he landed on Norwood, and man, 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Searcy can really blow this thing open here. Under 5 minutes to play now in this first half.
Searcy with a bunch formation left. There's the snap. It's going to be a reverse pass.
Throw it.
Yeah, he's wanting to throw it. Nothing there. That's going to be they're going to call that some sort of probably intentional grounding. That was Smith going to throw the ball.
Yeah, there it is.
You got to call that intentional grounding. I mean, there's no way you couldn't call that intentional grounding.
Yeah, and with that one, you just got to push it a little bit past the line of scrimmage or find a receiver in the area. Good read by Searcy. They've run that play before. So good read by Robinson on the defensive end.
It's hard to run sideline to sideline on Robinson. They're really fast, So it's a loss of down. Take 5 yards from where the ball's thrown. So it's going to be 1st and country mile back at about. It's a loss of down. So 2nd at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice break for Robinson there. But I mean, we've seen the way that Searcy's offense has moved. You can't count on Searcy's offense to score on this drive still.
So 2nd and goal. Ball's at the 23. Miles is going to roll out. Just a little low down at about the 10-yard line. Is that Smith again? Pass is incomplete. So 3rd down and goal. Ball at the 23. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in. Big crowd tuned in here tonight, which it should be, in a big ball game here at Searcy Lions Stadium. Huge crowd here in the stadium on both sides. So just a tremendous night for football here at Searcy Lions Stadium. Miles, pressure's coming, trying to throw one up in the corner. No interference call. Searcy wanted the pass interference. Nothing called. So that pass is incomplete.
That's a lot of contact. There's a flag now, probably going to be on Searcy. Flag coming in late after talking to officials. So either unsportsmanlike. Looks like it might be.
Going to get is it a sideline warning, or is it going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty? Unsportsmanlike called on Searcy. So now it's going to be 4th down and a long way. You're going to have to punt now.
Yeah, you're going to have to punt that one away.
We went from 1st and goal at the 10. Unsportsmanlike. And now it's going to be 4th down and goal at the 38-yard line.
And yeah, there was a little bit of contact down there in that near corner. I don't blame Bryson not wanting a penalty. I couldn't see from up here whether it was warranted or not, but obviously you've got to watch the way you talk to the officials. You've got to watch what you say. Let coaches handle it. You don't want to get your mouth running, especially late in this first half when you have a chance to put points on the board.
Timeout, Searcy. So Searcy uses their first timeout. 4:28 remaining. Once again, this broadcast is sponsored by Clariday Electric, family owned and operated since 1999. Clariday service industrial, commercial, and residential electric needs. Nothing phases us. Clariday Electric. Appreciate them and their sponsor of Searcy Lion football tonight here on senior night from Lion Stadium. Nothing phases us, did it? So, 4th down in a very long way, and unfortunately, not many times on 4th and goal do you have to trot out the punt team, but Searcy's going to have to. Watch this. They've got a receiver over here on about the 40.
This is
Robinson season. Okay, it was just going to be interesting to see if they ran anybody out there. So
let's see if Quaid can pin this one deep.
He got the last one blocked. Don't need to take a lot of time on this one. Going to kick it deep inside the 5 and rolls in the end zone. So punt 38, no return, but it's going to come out to the 20-yard line with 4:18 remaining here in the first half. And it'll be 1st and 10, Robinson at their own 20.
It's tough not to come away with points there after a fumble and the 1st and goal on the 10-yard line.
It is. That's a series that Searcy would like to have back. The penalty on the Smith just trying to get rid of the ball, but that was a good call on the intentional grounding. I have no idea what was said on the sidelines after the pass. There was some contact there. Pass interference is a tough call. You know, that's one of the toughest calls in football because it's a judgment call. It's not black and white. That's very gray. So, 1st and 10, Robinson. Williams, let's see, going to run a little jet sweep for the Senators. Nice job defensively there for Searcy. Was that Derek Young again? We got a man down. We got a flag down. That's number 9 for Searcy. Will Gaines. No. Yeah, number 9 Gaines getting up a little slow. I think it might have been a chop block on the Gaines. Let's see what they call. Tackled at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good tackle. They had room to run on that sideline. Getting out there was big for Searcy.
There you go. Blindside. So they were at the 20. Personal foul, blindside. So they're going to go back to the 10. This Gaines walks off the field. He looks okay. I think he'll be all right. Great ball game tonight for Gaines.
So he's done really well.
So now Robinson in the hole. 1st and they spot the ball at the 13 after the 3-yard run. So 1st and 17 for the Senators. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Is Williams back in the ball game? You can't see the numbers with white and gold all the way down here. There's no way to tell who the running back is.
The screen.
They're in the screen. Oh, got to get him on the ground right there. Had him back there. Shockley had him back behind at about the 15-yard line, and he got away.
And that is Williams.
Is it? Okay.
He's back in the game. Good to see him back out there after that knee injury. Yeah. Second time they've run the screen, and both times he's gained good yards. Obviously, the first one went for a touchdown, and that one getting them from a 1st and 17 to a 2nd and about 4-3 maybe.
Shockley had him for just a couple of yards, just couldn't get him down. So 2nd and about 4. Ball's at the 27. Got to get up across the 30, or right to the 30, really about 3. They're going to bust out to the outside, pick up good yardage out to about midfield. That was Kevin Williams again, number 2.
Right into midfield. They found a running game now.
Pick up of 23, so another first down for the Robinson Senators. Ball at midfield. Clock running, 3:22 remaining here first half. Robinson looks to the sidelines. Timeout Searcy. Not sure what they saw, and they're going to get Gaines back in the ball game.
That's Cersei. Their second timeout of the half.
Timeout Cersei. That's their second timeout. Both teams have used 2 timeouts, 1 each remaining.
This is a big possession for Robinson. They've got to punch this one in.
Well, big possession for Cersei. You don't want them to punch this in. If you can hold on right here, you get the ball to start the second half. So, yeah, for Robinson, sure, they want to try to score here so they can cut this to a 1-possession game. But if you're Cersei defense, you got to do everything you can do to keep them out of the end zone here before the half, to give you a chance to go in, come back out. If you can come back out after the half and get another score, all of a sudden you've really put the Robinson Senators behind the 8 ball.
Absolutely. Yeah, you've got to be really, really tough on this defensive possession. Momentum huge, especially going into the half. If you take momentum going into the half and come out, getting the ball, they can be huge for your game.
Robinson back to throw. Quarterback's looking deep down the left sideline. What happened to Derek? What?
Looks like he's kind of slipped
Derek,
off this.
I'm not sure what happened. Derek was on one knee down at about the 37-yard line while the receiver was wide open at the 20. Luckily, he just overthrew it.
Yeah. That's obviously a miss that Simpson, the quarterback for Robinson's going to want back because he had him wide open. Not sure what happened there. Looked like he might have slipped on this sand turf.
Second down, Williams with the run, and they're going to get him in the backfield. Great job, Cersei, defensively. Once again, number 10 for Cersei, Caden Hickman. A loss of, about 2? So 3rd and 12 as Cersei runs some big defensive linemen out, bring in a whole herd of defensive backs. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They look like a swarm of bees, don't they? They've got, 7, 8 defensive backs and 3 defensive linemen.
Yeah, you get like guys like Easton Evans coming into the game. Looks like Bryson Thompson, even son number 12, somewhere out there.
And Derek Young having to come out.
In comes Carson Campbell.
Put in Carson Campbell in his play.
Jackson Smith in the game. You see a lot of receivers in it right there. I think I see Will Manning on that far side.
Now we got a timeout. As the officials come together on top of the big line there at midfield. Not sure what Turkey got players everywhere. Literally, you've got 8 defensive backs, and you move your linebackers up to line.
Yeah. I mean, they know this one's a passing one, but even then, you can't be that sure with Williams back there running the ball.
What are they? I'm not sure what. They're making them take those little white
towels off.
I have no idea what they're making all of them get rid of their towels. Okay. Well, all right.
Another stoppage. Have they not played with them all game? I don't know. I guess I don't have a clue. They're making them go up. Just call timeout. Yeah, there's no communication going on.
Everybody's just walking around.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Very confused on what's going on right now.
All I know is that nobody's playing football.
Here we go. Now we're ready.
All I know is nobody's playing football.
They're getting set now. Finally.
All right.
4 guys on the far sideline. Here we go.
We've got 11 players out on the field. They're going to run the ball straight ahead, and that's what happens when you bring in a bunch of defensive backs. You don't have any defensive linemen. They decide to run the football.
And, yeah, you can't do that against a guy like Williams who's so strong running the football. You've got to play your normal defense. I know you're trying to stop anything you can, but you've got to make sure that guys, especially when Bryson Thompson, Jackson Smith are in there, these are offensive players. They don't play defense. They don't tackle. They don't practice tackling. You just got to run your defense and know that they can get the job done right there.
Nice job by the Robinson on the play call. Seeing that defense by Searcy, just hand off to your big tailback. So 1st and 10, Robinson, ball on the 31-yard line. There's Williams again. He may take this one to the house. No, he's going to be out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A little extracurricular right there at the end. Nothing called.
For what you called earlier on Shockley, you've got to call it both ways. I don't know why that isn't a call.
It has been called on Searcy is all I'm going to say. You know, it has been called on Searcy. I realize that Williams is really good and he's rated to be one of the best in the state, but just remember that you called it on the black team earlier. So 1st and 10 at the 16. We got motion against the Senators. Push back to the 21-yard line. As you can see there, a minute 31 remaining here in the first half. And wind that clock, the official says. Wind the clock, the official says. Wind the clock, the official says. Maybe not, because he ran out of bounds. So I understand why they're not winding the clock. But did he not wind his arm? What kind of funky play is this? Searcy don't know what they're doing. Oh, and he throws, gets the ball.
And there's going to be a flag for illegal motion.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass as he threw it up in there, which is a correct call, but you're also going to get a penalty for having who knows how many players on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That, I would have just thrown it out because Searcy didn't have enough players out there behind.
Oh, that one a false start. I think the quarterback started moving forward as he called for the snap, which that'll be.
I don't think they had I think it was an illegal formation, false start. There's about 4 different penalties you could call on that. But that didn't work at all. So 1st and 20, ball at the 26-yard line. Trying to draw Searcy off sides.
They've still got a timeout, so they can still run the football. You cannot put Williams away just because it's a passing situation.
Ooh, there's a reason why he threw that one incomplete. Williams just got planted on his rear end.
That was
by
Seeger.
Eli Seeger. Great job by Seeger. I don't know exactly what's happened, but Williams is having to come out because Seeger just laid him out.
Yeah, and that one, Caden Hickman was probably a foot away from having the chance to pick that ball off. Weird throw. I couldn't tell what
Well, I think he threw it that way because he knew that if he tried to throw it to him, it was going to be intercepted.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped, a minute 19 remaining. Quarterback, nice job that time with the completion. Underneath. Hard to see for Searcy who's there defensively. I don't think it was Derek. Was it Derek or was he deep?
It looked like Derek was playing deep, but when he saw that go outside, he kind of played a little bit more shallow to stop that one.
Quarterback rolls out, going to throw way high, incomplete.
And a flag comes in now, 20.
Well, they're going to get a hold maybe? I don't know what else they could call. Unless you had it ineligible downfield.
Yeah, you can see almost, or it looked like Seeger got chopped between 2 guys on the rush. Maybe they call him that. I don't know. It's interesting to see what they call here.
Pass fell incomplete.
Too many men in the backfield.
That's a dead ball foul. Can you decline it? Can you decline it? Yes, decline it. Decline it, absolutely. You didn't give us a chance, guys. If it's a live ball foul, at least give us a chance to decline it. So, penalties declined, going to make 4th down, and they're going to run their, I guess, field goal unit out. Is that what they're doing? 23-7?
There it is. 35-yard attempt it'll be with a minute to go.
So a lot of noise being made here by the Searcy faithful. It'll be from the left hash. There's the snap. Oh, laid out. It's good.
Man.
So 35-yard field goal is good. So in a minute and 2 seconds remaining? Is that right?
Just about, yep, 2 seconds.
1:02 remaining here in the first half. It is 23-10. Hey, awesome job, Searcy defense. You kept them out of the end zone. Awesome job with all that funky stuff that was going on, all the crazy play calls and throwing the towels off the field, all that. You still held them out of the end zone. That's a great job by the Searcy defense.
Absolutely. Now, I was looking at stats earlier with Joe T. Robinson averaging about 31 points in the first half per game, 10 right now. Really incredible job by the Searcy defense, forcing 3 turnovers, holding Robinson out of the end zone pretty much all game, besides one screenplay. They have done an incredible job so far here today.
All right. Robinson to kick off. I'm going to try to get us some scores here. Just going to kick it deep. Searcy, nobody back there. Just let it go. There you go. No reason to do anything silly as it goes in the end zone. So Searcy with 1:02 remaining. Chance here. You don't want to. Robinson only with 1 timeout. Okay. So you don't want to give them a chance to use a timeout, stop the clock, and get the ball back, but you do want to maybe take one shot down the field to see what you can get, you know.
You got to see what they come out with defensively as a front. They're going to still play their normal defense up, giving Smith or Bryson a chance to go deep.
We're going to go victory formation.
All right, we're going to take it to the half.
We're going to go victory formation, absolutely. As you can see, number 6 for Searcy, that's Cooper Jones back deep. Under center is Miles as he takes a knee. So clock's going to run. That's officially a loss of 2 for Miles. Spot the ball on the 18-yard line. So brings up 2nd and 12. Robinson with 1 timeout. I can't imagine them wanting to use that. There's no way they can get the ball back. So Miles under center. Takes another knee. 32 seconds remaining. Shouldn't have to run another play.
That'll take us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. The score here, Searcy Lions 23, Senators 10.
So as we get ready to catch Coach Clark here at halftime, as we'll take it down to Bo as Coach Clark congratulating his team. Bo, go ahead. You've got him, Coach Clark. Take it away.
Hey, guys, amazing first half, Coach. How are we going to keep this offense keep rolling and get points on board?
It's 0-0. I mean, we came out and played really well. We got to finish in the red zone, play a little bit smarter, but I mean, I can't fault our guys' effort. We're extremely competitive, and you know, if we play as hard and as sound as we did in the first half, I'll live with the outcome.
A couple play calls didn't go our way. How are we going to keep that out of our head going into the second half?
You know, hey, we just got to keep spreading the ball around and execute in the red zone. We're moving it during the field, you know, in the open field, but we get down there and, you know, we just got to execute a little bit.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back to y'all.
Great job, Bo. Great job with the Claridday Electric halftime interview. And Folks, you are seeing and hearing it right, Isaiah. It's 23-10 at the half. Searcy with a 2-touchdown lead.
That's right.
Let's go to half. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. We'll be back in a few minutes. This is Searcy Line Football on Line TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, now welcome to the field your 2025 Searcy Cheerleaders.
Today is the day, and we're coming to see you. You're going to notice right away we aren't like everybody else. Your experience is so important to us, and we want it to be memorable for the right reasons. We offer you real solution to your problems, not a sales pitch. You work hard, so we strive to give you the best bang for your buck. For service, preventative maintenance, or replacing that old system, we've got you covered. Searcy Heat and Air, families serving families.
Civility matters.
Civility matters.
Civility matters.
For our country and local communities to thrive.
How we treat each other matters.
Civility is a set of skills, values, and character traits that include consideration for others, fairness, kindness, and manners as we engage with others in everyday life.
An overwhelming majority of Americans today view the erosion of civility as a major problem.
Research indicates that high schools are one of the areas most lacking in civility.
Incivility hurts students' performance in and out of the classroom.
But as high school students, we want to eliminate that.
History suggests that civility can be taught and learned.
To make a change, it starts with you.
Civility requires positive gestures of respect, curiosity, and kindness that lifts people up.
The easiest thing to do is show respect to yourself and others in education-based activities and athletics.
Civility matters. Civility matters.
Civility matters.
By now, most of you know that students who participate in AAA activities and athletics perform better in school than those students who do not participate.
Students who participate graduate at a rate of 99% compared to 89% of those who don't.
GPAs are higher.
Attendance is better.
Disciplinary referrals are less. ACT scores are higher.
Yet only 46% of students at AAA school participate in extracurricular activities.
Why?
Intimidating culture, fear, lack of expectations,
Lack of outreach, not enough time, and many more reasons.
We know from our research that students from lower income households are less likely to participate in AAA activities than those from middle and high income households.
Become a positive advocate for all students in every activity your school offers. It's the right thing to do for students.
Ladies are the only Searcy girls basketball team to ever win the state championship. Ladies, thank you for coming back to your hometown. Both teams, Mr. Lions and Lady Lions, success in their seasons this year.
There's a lot of pride in Searcy Public Schools. For the Lions, yes, with our nationally ranked athletic programs and state championships, but also for our academics, award-winning fine arts, inclusive practices, thriving community, and more. 5 of our schools were recently ranked best schools, and all of our schools placed in the top 40% across Arkansas. Our students learn in a positive environment, and our educators learn from leading experts, including each other. It's a lot to be proud of, but we always strive to reach even higher. So we choose excellence every day with character education and mental health support, career tech and community partnerships so students can earn professional certifications in high school, concurrent classes that apply toward higher education at local universities, even a family resource center on wheels, plus the many other ways we ensure high levels of learning for all, which is why we think you and your family will choose us too. Ask about school choice to Searcy Public Schools.
Take a breath, catch your breath. On TikTok, go follow Behind the Stakes. Please and thank you. All right, let's root Ricky on. Oh, not bad, not bad. All right, Ricky, come on down. Where'd the bucket go? There he is. All right, do we have Ricky's name in the bucket already? All right, we're gonna draw one name, go ahead. This is for this year's Searcy Heat and Air Ticket to Win It for $1,000, Holden Anderson. Holden, are you here tonight? That's you? Congratulations to Holden Anderson, and thank you guys this year for coming out for the Searcy Heat and Air Ticket to Win It.
Where's our list at? Lion football as we come back to start the third quarter here from Lion Stadium. LB Wilson play-by-play, Isaiah on the color, Isaiah Phillips, and man, great first half for the Searcy Lions, Isaiah.
Absolutely, and now you get the ball back to start the second half. You want to put points on the board quickly, kind of put this one out of reach as quickly as you can. Obviously, a 34-7 lead that you had in that Valley View game, and your close one this year. You've got to make sure that you play 4 quarters tonight. You can't get away with just playing 2.
Kind of looking back at that first half, Searcy outplayed Robinson. And Searcy was more physical than Robinson in that first half. So I think Coach Clark, like he said, he was pleased with the first half, but he wants them to do the same thing the second half. As William Tate, number 99, gets ready to kick off for the Senators. Just play hard, continue to not try to make the least amount of mistakes as you possibly can. And this is going to be a big series here to start this third quarter to try to go down and get some more points on the board. Kick's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. That's Shockley at the 5. He got hit pretty hard over the 20, and a pretty good lick right there. About the 21-yard line. So first and 10 for Searcy. As the offense trots back out. Miles at quarterback, White at tailback. 3 receivers, Thompson, Smith, and Jacob Miles with the quarterback keeper. Going to get about a yard. Thompson, Smith, and Manning at receiver. Jones at tight end. I'm not going to actually pick up anything on that run. Nothing there, so second down and 10.
That was Jackson Redmond for the defense. An outside linebacker.
Quick. Very quick.
Not falling for the miss. Good throw.
Miles' pass complete to Cooper Jones up near the 30 at the 29-yard line. That brings up third down.
Third down for Searcy and about, 2. I was watching Jackson Smith for Searcy, a receiver out here on this side. He got manhandled on that play. The pass play picks up 8 to Cooper. But Smith just got held up and thrown to the ground, so they changed sides with Smith. Now they're going to put him in motion. And not going to get the first down. They're going to call an illegal formation on Searcy with that flag, the way it was thrown. Got to get out to the 31. Got tackled around about the 29. The officials are talking about it. Oh, they declined the penalty. Searcy not able to do anything with that series. They're going to run the punt team out. So, not the kind of start you want for the Searcy Lions.
No, yeah, you've got to start quickly, get some momentum going, and now your defense has got to be really ready to really stop this Robinson offense from getting going early in the second half. You can't let that happen now.
Snap. King's going to punt the ball. It's going to hit at about the 40 and roll. Great roll inside the 30, all the way down to the 20-yard line. So 49-yard punt. 31, so 21, 30, 51-yard punt, no return. So first and 10 Robinson, ball right at the 20. So we just change into the field. And with 10-20 remaining, Robinson gets their first opportunity here in the third quarter. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in on what is absolutely a absolute gorgeous night for football here at Lions Stadium. Great first half for your Searcy Lions as they were able to really play well as they played all year against a really good Robinson team. First time all season Robinson's been behind, so hand off to the tailback across the right side. Once again, the interior of that Searcy defense does a tremendous job. Shockley, Hickman, Simmons, Carson Connor. Pickup of about 3 up to the 23, but second down and 7. Still nice job by the Searcy defensive front holding Kevin Williams, all-state running back, in check there on that first carry of the third quarter.
Yeah, Williams, he's been incredible, but not been able to do too much against Searcy so far today, which has been really awesome to see. Hickman, another great tackle there.
Caden Hickman's got a lot of tackles tonight, that's all I can say. Only caught one, stopped the clock. Oh, helmet
came off, so 3rd down and 3. Williams is going to have to go off for a play.
His helmet came off. That run picks up 4. So 3rd down and 3. Williams limping a little bit. You know, he stayed down. His old right knee was hurting. He goes down over on the sidelines. He's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a physical night for him. He's had some hard hits against him throughout this game today. Hickman been one of them. Bill Gaines also. In that
3rd down and 3. Hand off to the little shifty back. He's not going to get there.
Nothing.
He might have got a yard. I doubt it. Now they're going to spot him right where he was. That run picks up nothing.
Carson Connor, Jaden Simmons, that interior defensive lineman for Searcy, they are units down there. It is tough to run against this front. It looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
Jaden Simmons clapping as he runs off the field. Nice job by the Searcy defense. Connor, you got some 300-pounders down there, and if you don't get a little push on them, they're just not going to go anywhere. Like I said, this weather's now just turning into their time of year, you know. All right, Robinson in a punt formation, but they got players spread everywhere. There's the kick. It's going to hit at the 40 and roll, and it's going to roll all the way the other end. So we're just back and forth, folks, down to the 16-yard line. That's 34 plus 23. That's a 57-yard punt, no return. Quick math, I hope that's right. With 8:14 remaining, Searcy gets it back here. Both teams 3 and out, and ball's going to be at the 16-yard line this time for the Searcy Lions.
Searcy's got to find some momentum here. Had a good play, they've been passing the ball pretty well against this Robinson defense. Have not been able to run much since that opening couple drives. Be interested to see what the play calls look like now with that trips formation on the far side.
Well, I'm sure by watching the Robinson defense, they've told those backs to come up and press the Searcy receivers and not allow them off the line. So 3 receivers to the open side. Now the tailback, White, goes that way. Quick pass out there on that little screen. Makes a man miss. Get up across the 20. Still running out to about the 24-yard line. He never went down. Was that Jackson Smith?
Looks like it was Smith on that far sideline, making guys miss, making plays happen. Great run. That's a good awareness there. If you fall down on top of a defender, you're still up. You're still a live player, so you've got to get up and start running.
Pass play picks up 8. White's going to get tackled in the backfield. That end just cut down. That's where, for Searcy, Miles has got to read that and not hand that ball off and just take it across that, because the defensive back read that handoff, and that play was blown up before it ever started.
Yeah. Like we said, we've seen this multiple times from both defenses. When the line's moving one way, that opposite side defensive end can just crash down hard. Great play there.
3rd down and 4. Got a man open. Just couldn't quite get it there. Oh, Jackson Smith was open at the 45-yard line. Jacob was rolling out. Just couldn't quite get him the football. If he'd have hit him right there and been able to keep his feet, he might have scored right there. There was a lot of open field.
There was a lot, and a great play, avoiding the sack there on the end and getting out in space to find a place to throw. Had an open lane to throw, It's a tough throw to make, kind of moving forward a little bit to your right, throwing across. It's just a tough throw to make. Jacob's going to definitely want that back, but I don't fault him for going a little short on that one. That was a good play by the sophomore.
King's punt almost blocked. High kick, going to hit it about the 40. Roll, not quite the roll this time, down to about the 35. So 15 plus 27, 42-yard punt, no return. 6:51 remaining here as Robinson comes back out for their second series of the third quarter. As you see for Searcy, and number 5, Isaiah Davis. We've got a Searcy line down.
DeAndre Shockley. Don't know what happened to him on that
I have no idea
return, but
what happened to Shockley. Cramp? I wouldn't think it. October he'd have a cramp, but he's walking kind of like, he's running off. Shockley's going to have to come out for a play or two. As it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Robinson back to throw, rolling out. Now he's going to try to, nothing there. Trying to throw a screen. Searcy read that all the way. Big number 79, Carson Connor, was standing there saying, please throw it to him because I'm going to catch it. Great job by the Searcy defense. That play was going nowhere in a hurry. So nice job by the Robinson quarterback, honestly, of just throwing it away. Because that could have, if he'd have tried to actually throw the ball where it was designed to go, it probably would have been intercepted.
yeah, like we said, with these screen plays, you've got to be very disciplined as a defensive lineman. You see a free shot at the quarterback, you want to take it, but you've got to sit there and be disciplined.
Quick pass. Caught. Got to make that tackle. Got to make that tackle. He's going to take it to the house. Got to make those tackles.
Yeah, that quick hitch route, when you're playing soft coverage, that hitch route's going to be open, and one open field tackle. If it's missed, you've got a lot of space to work with, and a nice play there by Josiah, the Robinson wide receiver, to get open in space and keep going. He's got speed. But yeah, you've got to make an open field tackle. That was a 5-yard completion
For a 65-yard touchdown. So 6:31 remaining here in the third. Robinson with another score makes it 23-16. The extra point is good. So it's 23-17 now as Robinson with the big play. That's all they've been able to do tonight is 2 big plays, 65-yard pass play and I think it was a 53-yard, something like that, pass play in the first quarter. Now that's really been their offense for the game, but that's enough to give them a couple of scores as Searcy leads 23-17.
Yeah, that
42-yard, for a pass play, and then a 65-yard touchdown. So 23-17. Robinson scores first here, start this third quarter.
Now that Searcy offense, they're going to need to start making some plays. They had a couple good plays going there. The pass game right now has been working to start this second half off. The run game is a little bit tougher right now, this defensive line for Robinson, getting a lot of pressure, getting a lot of penetration. It's tough to run the ball right now.
You knew there would be times in this ball game where you would be, there were going to be times it wasn't going to be easy. And obviously this is one of those right now. It's going to be down at the 7-yard line. That's number 12 for Searcy. Thompson just slipped down trying to on the kick return. So,
these little things can cost you right there. You miss one open field tackle, a little slip, and back up all the way.
Now you've got a long way to go.
You got 93 yards if you want to put this one in the end zone to extend this game. The good thing about a 6-point lead is a field goal pushes it to 9, which is a 2-score game. But you don't at this point in the game. Field goal doesn't help you out too much.
Long way to go. First and now, first and 10. Ball on the 7. Hand off to White.
Run.
Nice run up the middle. He's going to get the first down. Yep. Nice run by Kobe. Nice job by the interior of that offensive line.
Beautiful blocking by that offensive line, giving White a huge hole to run through. Good pick up on first down to get back near the 20-yard line.
Screen pass. And taken out at about the 20 and then pushed backwards. It's Thompson, Bryson Thompson. Thompson, tough kid. He ain't gonna bother.
I mean,
going to give him up to the 21, so that pass play picks up 4. Hadn't called Bryson's name a lot tonight. Going to need him with the big play here in a second.
Yeah, they're trying to get this
Second
quick game
6.
going. There's a flag now.
Got a false start on Searcy. False start on the Searcy line. Pushes the ball back to the 16-yard line. Didn't need that. That's the kind of penalties you don't need.
Yeah, these procedural penalties, when the ball is not in play, you can't have those. You just got to stay still.
So second and 11 now. So she snaps the ball complete on a little inside slant. Nice pass and reception there. Jackson Smith with the reception. Didn't get the first down, but picked up. Are they going to give him the first down?
They gave it just at the line. They're going to mark the ball there. Maybe.
Is that the 17? Yes, they're going to give him up to the 27-yard line, so that pass play picked up 11. Quickly, Searcy to the line. Motion across the backfield. Now Miles is going to try to find a place to run. Nothing there.
Yeah, that's big, number 74. Minio Patterson, 6'5", 330, the senior.
He's big over there.
Big kid in that middle of that defensive line. Great penetration there. That's tough. That's tough, almost impossible to run against if you're Miles.
Run actually lost about a yard. Miles rolling out, trying to throw across his body. That was his worst throw of the night right there. That was not a good throw. You're trying to throw across your body into double coverage. Just take your few yards you can run and reload. I know he had Bryson down there, but that was going to be an almost impossible play right there.
Yeah, that's double coverage. That's a Hail Mary throw essentially. On that side, on the second down and 11, that's not a throw that you're going to want to make. Bryson Thompson, an athletic kid, can go up and make a big catch, but you don't want to throw that into double coverage.
That would have been a miracle play, like you said. Third down. Miles gets away from the defender again. Now he's got a man open. It's complete at the 30, and he's out of bounds. Great job by Miles again as he hits Will Manning on a huge pass play.
Now a flag comes in now, probably going to be unsportsmanlike on Robinson right there.
As that pass from the 27 to 25, that's 48 yards.
What a throw by Jacob Miles
and
on the run.
Manning's out of bounds at the 25. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Robinson. So we're going to go half the distance. Down to the 12-yard line, so it'll be first and 10, Searcy at the 12. Got to keep your head, guys, in these kind of games. I mean, you're going to get big plays on both sides. Jacob Miles strong enough to get away from that defensive end, and then that was a good pass. The last one wasn't, but this one, he had him open. It was single-man coverage, led him to the right spot. was able to get the reception. Manning, and now Searcy in the red zone.
Yeah, when you roll to one side and the post on the backside, it comes wide open as the safety drifts over. And so wide open Manning. What a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch.
Kobe White. Oh, ball's on the ground. Ball still on the ground. Going to be all the way back at the 26-yard line, so that's going to that fumble's going to lose 12 yards, but at least you still have the football.
Yeah, I mean, that was a dangerous play. Good on, it looked like that was the left tackle there. Maybe it was Luke Eubanks, number 56, getting on top of the ball. Couldn't tell exactly who it was, but a great heads-up play to fall on that football.
Great job by whoever that was on the Searcy line. Miles with the power. Oh, he had Cooper. That was a touchdown and just overthrew him. Just a little bit high. Nobody around Cooper. He would have scored.
Cooper, 5'9", 200 pounds, senior tight end right there. Had it open. Looks like there's some confusion in the secondary with Robinson. There's guys talking. They're saying, you got to be here, you got to be here. There's been some confusion right now. We've seen some big passes happen. You've got to capitalize on this if you're Searcy. And they're playing up on that far sideline. Might want to take a shot all the way back there.
Miles has to roll out. He gets away from one guy and going to be tackled out of bounds down at the 20-yard line. So Searcy's going to run the field goal unit out. So ball's going to be spotted at the 21. So what's 30 going to put him at the 28, so a 38-yard field goal attempt. 2:57 remaining. Cooper's lining it up. Snap. Hold. Kick. Partially blocked, and it's no good. It was partially blocked. So field goal's no good. And Robson's going to get it back on the 20-yard line. This broadcast is sponsored by First Security Bank. Bank better with the #1 bank in Arkansas. First Security Bank, member FDIC. Thank you to First Security for their long-time sponsorship of everything Searcy Lions football. All right. 2:51 remaining as Searcy unable to come away with points, being in the red zone. And 23-17, Searcy with the lead. Got to be able to stop this Robinson offense. Run to the right side, not a lot of running room. Searcy's going to get him there, going to pick up maybe 2 up to the 22. Second down and second and 8.
So run defense for Searcy has been good today. Just not a lot of running room for Kevin.
They have done a good job.
And a really good job there.
Hate to see Bryson Mitchell down there in that knee brace. Afraid Bryson may have to have a little work done before he comes back next year. Second down and 8. Motion across the offense. Pass is complete. Going to get up to close to the 40-yard line, out to about the 39.
Now this quick pass game for Robinson's starting to work, and looks like they might want to be setting up the deep shot.
Benson again with the completion. So 1st and 10 Senators. And off the tailback, he's going to pop outside, and if you don't get him on the corner, he's probably going to take it all the way. And Kobe White got hit on the sideline pretty hard. He's going to be out of bounds at what, about the 40? I think we got a Searcy line. Is there a line player down on the sidelines? Just going to pull him off the field. I think that was Shockley again. Got another cramp. So, going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 42, actually. That run picked up 19. Honestly, lucky we didn't get a horse collar right there.
Yeah, man. Watching Williams like an old Le'Veon Bell, he's just so patient with the way he runs the football, waits for the blocks to develop, and you've got to get some penetration if you want to stop that.
1st and 10 Senator, little hole there, nothing called. Out to, that is Benson again. He's going to go down at about the 33-yard line. Pass picks up 9, so if you're Searcy, you better really watch right here. They may try to throw one deep on you.
Yeah, they're setting up these short passes to try to draw the cornerbacks closer and closer so that they can beat them on a deep route. Safeties have also got to be huge here, watching, so that if they press up a little bit more, there's still some coverage over the top.
Inside pitch, got to get him down. There you go, good job. Got him back at the 35-yard line. So that was Howe with the tackle. 3rd down and what about 3?
Gonna have to snap it. There's not enough time between a play clock and game clock. They're gonna have to snap it for one more play before the end of the quarter.
Searcy crowd trying to make as much noise as they possibly can. Robinson's got 2 split to the boundary right, 1 to the left, tailback straight ahead, and he's going to get the 1st down to the 30-yard. Run picks up 5. That'll do it for 3. Searcy with the 23-17 lead. It's line football.
Today is the day, and we're coming to see you. You're going to notice right away we aren't like everybody else. Your experience is so important to us, and we want it to be memorable for the right reasons. We offer you real solution to your problems, not a sales pitch. You work hard, so we strive to give you the best bang for your buck. For service, preventative maintenance, or replacing that old system, we've got you covered. Searcy Heat and Air, families serving families.
Welcome back to Searcy Line Football as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. 23-17 Searcy. Let's go to the sidelines real quick to Brantland.
Hey guys, tough 3rd quarter for the Lions. One thing Robinson's doing is Searcy's usually going against a pass face.
Legacy athletes each month.
And Robinson's taking the game clock down to 5 seconds each time. And Searcy's just not used to this slow pace offense, but Robinson's keeping it fast. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bo. Tough quarter for the Searcy Lions. Didn't get a whole lot going offensively when they did. Unable to put any points on the board. Now Robinson moving the ball again. Still got a lot of football left, but Searcy's are going to need to increase that energy a little bit.
That's right. You can't let this game go too quickly.
Not going to get a hole, so that's going to be good for Searcy.
Their offensive linemen look like they went down holding the knee.
Run picked up about 7 or 8, but the hole's going to be back at about the line of scrimmage. So
holding, point offense. The 10-yard penalty from the 5 and 5. It will reverse 1st down.
Mount the ball back at the 38 from the spot of the foul. Big offensive lineman, number 74, Patterson. Demino Patterson, 6'5", 330, and they got some hosses. Good gracious, them some big old boys. It's 5A football. That's just the way it is, you know. So Patterson, they're working on his knee. Now Searcy comes to the sidelines. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in. Had a huge crowd tonight on the Lion TV here. And another huge crowd in the stands, obviously. It's senior night at Searcy. Been a whale of a ball game.
A really good run right now. Searcy defense has been strong. They've got to hold up here. They got a long first down to go to, so you want to hold Robinson right here. Don't let them move the ball at all. Stop this one with 4th down on this set of downs right here.
We need DeAndre Shockley back in the ball game. Well, 1st and 18. Quarterback back to throw. Got a man wide open down the middle of the field. Bad read by the Searcy Lions. Touchdown. That is Benson again.
2 flags coming in. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
So he's going to take it on the kickoff. We're tied, by the way, folks, at 23-23 with 11:39 remaining. We're going to assess it on the kickoff. So we're tied at 23, and Robinson with the opportunity to kick the extra point. Yeah, the receiver made an out cut, just one cut, and then cut straight in, just a simple post pattern. And unfortunately for Searcy, we weren't there where we were supposed to be, and it was way too easy.
Yeah, and that is just a tough thing to do. As a safety, you see the play action, especially with a great running back like Williams. You want to step up on it, but you've got to watch the football, make sure that you are where you need to be.
All right, Robinson regains the lead at 24-23. Obviously, they led early at 7-0. And Searcy came back and scored, tied it up, and then led for a majority of this game. But on that 30-yard touchdown pass, Robinson regains the lead, and big series here for the Searcy Lions as Robinson will kick off from the 25, so Searcy should get decent be able to come out on this series with a decent start anyway.
That's right. You've got to make sure that you are ready to go to block, because this is a crucial kickoff. If you get a bad kick, you drop it, you take a knee, like we've seen earlier.
You can't do that.
You can't do that here. You've got to get a good possession, at least up to your own 40-yard line, if not midfield.
Searcy's deep men on about the 20. So it's Tate again for Robinson to kick off. Kick it, it's going to bounce and hit. Searcy's going to take it at the 19-yard line. Right now, Robinson playing harder and faster than Searcy.
Yeah, and they look ready to go right now, and Searcy's got to get their energy back up to what it was in the first half.
Yep.
Moving around quickly, getting things now. 31 is not what you want when they're kicking off from the 20-yard line.
You've got to be able to get a little more than that. Parker Clemon on the return, number 25. So with 32 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Searcy trails 24-23. And 1st and 10 Lions ball at the 31-yard line. Robinson with all the momentum right now. Searcy's got to be able to slow this tide down a little bit. Miles going to try to run straight ahead. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Second down, Searcy. Ball right in the middle of the field. Searcy moving from our right to left on your screen. They're moving from south to north. Miles back to throw. Got a man complete. Going to be out of bounds. That's Manning up at about the 36-yard line. So that pass picks up 5.
Flag came in on that far sideline there. Will Manning out there blocking. Sorry, that was Bryson Thompson out there blocking. We'll see what the flag's
penalty's
going to
be. There's a lot of little extracurricular stuff. Like I said, Jackson Smith got thrown to the ground earlier, so see Manning acting like he's maybe stretching that calf out a little bit. Officials, quite the discussion. So we got
unnecessary roughness on the white, personal 5, unnecessary roughness on the black. Go to offset, we replay second down from previous spot.
So Thompson and whoever the defender were both got personal fouls, so they're gonna, that play did not count. Offsetting personal fouls. So we're back at the 31-yard line and second down. Deja vu all over again.
And you see Thompson come over to this near sideline. They're going to go trips left. This is where we see a lot of Will Manning's deep routes in that slot, or a lot of deep shots taken.
Back to throw, nobody open, and it should have been intercepted, and he dropped it. Wasn't anybody open that time for Searcy. You had 3 receivers go down about 10 yards and then just kind of run across the field, and Robinson did a good job covering the Searcy receivers that time. You and I they were right in front of us. You could see there just wasn't anything there. So 3rd and 10 and a big third down here for the Searcy Lions.
Yeah, and you can't roll the opposite way of your 3 receivers when they're running routes over there. If you're going to roll anywhere, it's got to be toward the side of the field that they're on. Good pressure there from Robinson. A huge third down now for Searcy.
Got a man open. Complete! And we're going to score. Touchdown, Searcy. That's number 12 for the Searcy Lions. Bryson Thompson on the 69-yard touchdown. And what did I tell you? Bryson Thompson's going to have to come up with a big play, and there it was.
Calling it like you see it, LV. What a beautiful throw from Jacob Miles. Incredible play. Searcy's got a chance to put this to a 7-point lead. Looks like they're probably going to go for 2 to extend that one out.
Might as well.
Bryson Thompson, what a catch.
Bryson just outran everybody on that play.
Everybody.
He was 5 yards behind everybody.
Incredible.
That scared me. He was so open, I was afraid he was going to fall down. Great job by Bryson Thompson. Great job.
And there is the momentum swing you needed if you were Searcy.
29-24. High in the end zone, just a little too high. Pass is incomplete. So 29-24, well, it's not the end of the world either way. I understand why you go for 2 there. You're not chasing points necessarily. You're trying to get to 7. So, hey, Searcy with the lead again, 10:38 remaining. That drive took less than a minute at 52 seconds. So 3 plays, 69 yards. And a 69-yard touchdown pass to Bryson Thompson, and Searcy regains the lead 29-24.
And, I mean, yeah, you needed that right there. I mean, all of the life was on the other side. You saw after that dropped interception, the sideline was going crazy like this was
They had this thing.
Oh, yeah,
they were feeling it.
That one play takes all the energy from that sideline, pushes it back to Searcy. Now this defense has got to get a stop.
Yep. You're in a spot. Searcy defense has played so well all season long that right now the Searcy defense has got to figure out how to get off this field again. So, yes, they place the ball out in the field as now Cooper Jones comes out. So 29-24, Searcy regains the lead on the huge pass play from Jacob Miles to Bryson Thompson. Bryson's mom and dad are right below us. I knew it was Bryson because I could hear mama screaming. There's the kick's going to be taken at the 38 on the little pooch kick. So 10:38 remaining here in the regulation, and Searcy with the 5-point lead at 29-24. I hope Bryson's family are listening to us or watching us out in California. They tell me that they do love to tune in to Searcy Lion football all over the United States here on Lion TV, and hope that out in Southern California they enjoyed that 69-yard Thompson touchdown.
That's right. Now we're going to turn to the Searcy defense. They've got to get a stop here to help them out a little bit. Tailback
kind of got through the line a little bit up to about the 42. That run picks up 4. So second down. DeAndre Shockley is cramped up the whole time. So that's also who else for Searcy? I think that's number 3, Jeremiah Goodman, trying to cramp a little bit, trying to go deep. Got a man open. Touchdown. Was that Benson again?
Looked like that was 4. That was
okay.
Keem
Frampton.
And then another flag comes flying in. Now the one on the 25.
That was late after the touchdown.
Yeah, there's a lot of
talking going on.
Yeah.
So the official from this sideline threw his flag 30 yards. That was a heck of a throw.
Yeah, it went right to the middle of the field from the sideline.
25 yards. Let's see what we got.
I think they're trying to discuss if it happened during the play, because if it is, then that play comes.
That's what Searcy's asking, but it was after the play.
There we go.
After play, you have kickoff. That's football conduct. Number 74 on the right. There's his first unprofessional conduct in the game. It will be the test on the kickoff.
So same thing as on the last touchdown. After Robinson scored, they celebrated a little too much. So 58-yard pass play, another touchdown, and all of a sudden we got a track meet going on here at Lion Stadium.
That's right.
And Robinson regains the lead at 30-29. As they're going to go for 2, which is actually a good play.
Yep, just try to get it
and they're going to run a little double reverse pass.
Caught by the quarterback.
For the touchdown. Had Searcy completely confused on that. So 32-29. Robinson now with the lead as we're 10:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And minute 57 seconds. Well, we've had 3 scores in less than 2 minutes.
That's right. Yeah,
so
it's been quick plays here and there, and some crazy shots taken.
Well, now you're Searcy. You just got to shoot back. So we knew it was going to be a good ball game, and it's turned into a heck of a ball game.
That's right.
So this is not anything that wasn't expected. They're going to kick off from the 25 again. See if we can't get a little better. Instead about it at the 31. And honestly, we need a sustained drive this time. Our defense right now is gassed. They've given up 3 touchdowns back to back to back. Fairly easy, honestly, for Robinson. So Searcy's going to have to try to keep that defense off the field just a little bit and see if they give them an opportunity to kind of catch their breath a little bit.
That's right, and with the quick score that Robinson had, it's their defense is also pretty gassed from those quick drives, and so if you can sustain a drive here, gas them a little bit more, it'll be really good.
Kick going to be taken at the 23-yard line, back across the 30 to the 40, 45. There's a ball on the ground.
Looks like Searcy got it back.
And it's going to wind up at the 45-yard line. Yes, who's on the bottom of the pile there?
It's Will
Manning. Whew, thank you, son.
You saw that ball pop up, and you saw the entire stadium
kind of
lose their minds.
Well, the Robinson sideline yelled, and the Searcy sideline sucked all the breath out of this side of the field. So there was a hold on Searcy, so they're going to, all of a sudden, penalty flags are coming out. Mark it back to the 35. So after all that excitement and almost a fumble, we gained 4 yards from the last kickoff. So as you can see, the big green-eyed line there on the middle of Searcy Lions Stadium. Joe T with the 32-29 lead over your Searcy Lions. Searcy comes out again on offense. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to each side. Screen pass to the right side. He's going to be thrown down fairly quickly there. And we got another penalty flag.
Man.
Thompson with the reception. Pass picks up 3. So I'm not sure who the penalty's on. I don't know if the penalty's on Searcy or the penalty's on Robinson. I have absolutely no clue. Or if it's going to get another double penalty.
Another player downfield. That's going to decline. He's over the play. 2nd down.
Sounds like an
ineligible player downfield.
I think they called it against
Robinson. No, I think he pointed the wrong way. I don't know how you could have an ineligible player downfield on defense. Coach Clark kind of looked at that official and just shook his head and walked away. Anyway, it is what it is. 2nd down and 7. Miles having scrambled, and down he goes. First sack of the night on Jacob, true sack of the night on Jacob Miles. Going to drop him back at the 33-yard line. So, loss of 5 on the sack. Bring up 3rd down and 13.
Almost jumped off sides.
So she's trying to get Robinson to pull him off sides, not able to. Snap. Another long pass. Ooh. Almost brought down. Trying to hit Smith.
Yeah, did get that one all the way to the sideline. Smith had to kind of come up, play as the defensive back there. Nearly got it over top of the defender. Would have been an incredible reception, but just couldn't push that one to the sideline as much as he wanted to.
Pass falls incomplete, so another quick 3 and out for Searcy. And it'll be a 4th down here with 8:33 remaining. Searcy gonna have to punt. King with the punt. Fair catch at the 37. Actually going to probably spot him at the 38. So 12 and 17. Not as good a punt that time for Searcy as 17, 12. Only a 29-yard punt, no return. 8:25 remaining here in the 4th. Robinson with the ball on their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10, leading 32-29. And your Searcy defense right now, you got to dial something up to get off the field. 1st down, Senators. They hand the ball straight ahead. Going to get up to about the 42-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that run. So 2nd down, that was Jeremiah Goodman on the stop, along with Troy McCain in there doing some good work. 2nd and 5. What were 1 and 2 yard runs, though, unfortunately, Isaiah, now turning into 4 and 5 yard runs.
Yeah, and this is this defense needing a little bit of a break, but not getting too much of that one on that 3 and out.
2nd down and 5. Handoff straight ahead. Going to be close to the first down. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he is just running through tacklers right now, bouncing off the first guy. And if you're the first guy to hit Williams, you've got to bring him down because
you've got to hit him, and we're not hitting him right now. That's the whole key. We're tackling him, but we're not hitting him. So 1st and 10, Robinson. Ball's just outside of midfield. They're at their own 47. Robinson taking their time now with the lead. And 7:10 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Williams just kind of spotting his way through that defense, getting 5 and 6 yards at a time. He's down to the 40, Searcy 47, so 6 yards on that run. Makes 2nd and 4. Killed the clock. Been a lot of clock stoppages due to injuries tonight. Jaden Simmons with the stop there in the middle of that defensive line.
And that was 74 again. Patterson, the big offensive lineman there.
6'5", 330. Big old boy. So 2nd and 4.
They can keep running this ball. The Searcy's going to have to
they're going to
bring some extra guys, but this is going to make you more susceptible to pass.
Yeah, and they're throwing over the top of us. So Robinson moves one guy across. Now quick hitch. Going to go down right at the 40-yard line. The pass picks up 7. And that was Hakeem Frampton with the completion. So 1st and 10, once again for Robinson at the 40-yard line. As the clock continues to run, we're halfway through this 4th quarter. 6 minutes remaining. Now they're starting to run, turn into 10, 12 runs.
Yeah, Searcy's gotta be able to get off the block, wrap up Williams there on the run.
Down to the 28-yard line. Just very slow, very methodical here by Robinson on this drive. Basically run about 3 plays. Different formations, and you do things visually to make them look different, but you basically just running the 1 or 2 the same play every time. Tailback just finding his hole, letting his line do the blocking, and then Searcy can't get him on the ground, and he gets another 5 yards, and they're down to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 8 on that one. Nice job by the Robinson offensive line, just keeping their feet, keeping Searcy on their heels, and allowing number 2 Kevin Williams to pick up, 6, 8, 10 yards on just about every run. We're under 5 at 4.5. 2nd down and 2. Williams taking his time again. Still hasn't got him on the ground. See, they just keep pushing. He may wind up scoring. Going to be all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I'm surprised that one wasn't blown dead. It looked like he was stopped there right at the 1st down marker, but then that offensive line just getting that push. Just got to stand him up right there. Don't want to get much of a push right there.
Got to get some sort of miracle right here for Searcy. Something to get this thing stopped. Some sort of fumble, something. They score right here. It's going to be really rough. As we're under 4 minutes at 3:48, they're just allowing that clock to roll. Full house backfield, power eye. big old fullbacks in the game. They get him down. He doesn't score. He's down at about the 2-yard line. He ran through about 4 tackles that time, though. That was the bad part about it, to get down where he's at. So, 2nd and goal, ball at the 2-yard line, and we're down to 3 minutes remaining. Unfortunately, if they score here and kick the extra point, well, if they score here, you're a 2-score ball game.
That's a 9-point game if they just get in the end zone.
Hand off to Williams again, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown Robinson, 2-yard run by number 2, Kevin Williams.
So now if you're Searcy, you're going to have to score quickly, get an onside kick or something.
For 38-29. Robson's going to line up to kick the extra point, make it 39-29. Searcy got outplayed second half, kind of got tired. Isaiah, you can see it on both sides of the football. Robinson came out and enforced their will physically on the Searcy lines the second half.
Absolutely.
The extra point, that's good. So 39-29, 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. A little deeper, a little stronger, a little faster. Searcy played a heck of a first half, and unfortunately, this second half just kind of run out of steam. So, still, the game's not over yet. Like you said, going to have to get some sort of big touchdown, quick touchdown, get some kind of onside kick or something. There's still an opportunity. It's not over yet, but just physically looking at what's happened this second half, the bigger, stronger team unfortunately took over after halftime.
Yeah, I mean, with the run game, you've got to be very, very sound, and you've got to get off the blocks. You've got to be able to shed. And the first guy there at the tackle's got to be there. I mean, we saw in that 1st and goal play from the 6, I couldn't remember who it was over there, but getting him behind line of scrimmage there, but just couldn't bring him down, let him get 4 yards there.
Right.
Just got to be able to bring him down at that point.
Still a very good game by the Searcy Lions. Nothing to be ashamed of, something you can work on. But this is also there's a reason why Robinson's ranked number 1 in Class 5A. We'll take it from the 2-yard line. And we're going to get back up to the 20, up to about the 21. I think that was Shockley. No. That was Bryson Thompson. Nice job by Bryson getting out across the 20 up to the 21.
That's right.
So, nice hard run by Bryson. And 2:41 remaining. Searcy's going to have to, like you said, do something and do it fast. Searcy's still on the sidelines, talking to Logan English. Listening, actually, as Logan telling him, probably call 2 or 3 plays, call a couple of plays at least. We're going to run this, we're going to run this, we're going to run this. We ain't got a lot of time. We don't want to use all of our timeouts. We've got to do this quick. So it's first down, Searcy at the 21. Miles empty backfield. You got 5 receivers. Miles back to throw, and he's going to throw it. Complete. Oh, dropped it out of 30. I don't know how in the world he got away from the defenders to be able to get that football off, but actually made a heck of a throw.
Absolutely.
And almost caught over there. I think that was White, number 7, that had that ball in his hands and wound up not being able to come down with it. So that pass is incomplete. Jacob held it for about a half second too long, but he didn't have a receiver, and he paid the price for it on that one. Second down, Miles back to throw. Now he's scrambling again.
Ball's on the turf.
Well, and it's going to be a fumble, and Robinson's going to come away with it. Yeah, that happens. Jacob just trying to do anything he could, get away, and unfortunately going to have a fumble. So.
Yeah, just a tough play there. I mean, you see the scramble ability from the sophomore quarterback, and he's an incredible player. When you're running that one, you're still trying to throw it. It's not tucked away.
No,
it's out in that hand, and so if they get a paw on your hand or your arm, anything like that, I mean, that ball is not secure. Trying to wind up to make a throw, and that just is an easy play to happen.
Another 2:21 remaining. Robinson's going to come back out with a 10-point lead. In the shotgun. Comes a snap. Hand off straight ahead. He's going to get down inside the 15 down to the 14.
First time out used by Searcy.
Searcy calls the time with 2:11 remaining. So, Joe T has all three of those remaining. Searcy with 2. Speaking of Maumelle, well, I tell you what, let's get this out of the way. This broadcast is sponsored by First Security Bank. Once again, I'd like to thank First Security Bank. Bank better with the top bank in Arkansas, First Security Bank. Member FDIC. Appreciate First Security Bank, Reading Rutledge, and everything that all the great people at First Security Bank do for Searcy Lion Athletics. Have for all these many years. Great sponsor of Searcy Lions football. But now, there's still 2:11 remaining, sure. Big ball game next week too. Got to go to Maumelle.
It'll be a tough one. They're still undefeated in conference right now. I haven't seen scores from tonight, but
I think they're going to win tonight. So Maumelle plays Robinson last game of the year. So tailback runs to the outside, push him out of bounds. There you go. Don't have to use that timeout. So with 2:04 remaining, clock stops. And we got another Robinson Senator down out at about the 12-yard line. A lot of injuries tonight. Official timeout. Well, if things stay the way they are, Robinson will move to 8-0 in conference. 8-0 overall and 5-0 in conference. Searcy will drop to 7-1 on the season, 4-1 in conference play. Like I say, it's not the end of the world. You're obviously a playoff team. Okay, where are you going to be? You were fighting tonight to see if you could get that one. If you're not able to do that, you still would sure like to have that home playoff game.
Absolutely. This is one that the result stays the way that it is right now. Searcy, you don't want to hang on this one too long. You don't want to think about it. You want to say, hey, we lost. What can we do to get better? Let's move forward. Let's get into the playoffs.
Absolutely. You didn't play a bad game.
Not at all.
You didn't play a bad game at all. You got beat, and you got to recover from that and go on the road next week against a very good Maumelle team, but come away with a victory so you can come back here and play a playoff game at home.
That's right.
So, ball was out of bounds, so the clock should be stopped. He hits the ready for play and can't get the clock to try. There it went.
I'd be surprised if this isn't anything but a run.
3rd down and 3. Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, you got to pack the box here and get it to a 4th down.
Hand it off to the left side. Williams going to get inside the 10, so he's going to get the first down. Down to the 9. Both teams still got all their starters out on the field. So Searcy takes another timeout. So it's 1st and goal. Searcy, with a minute 57 remaining, Robertson could run 3 plays and this game be over. Searcy could stop it once, so I'm not sure Searcy could get the ball back, even if they stop it.
Yeah, you got to stop them, hold them to a field goal, get the ball, score quickly, get an onside score again. It's a little too much needed for the amount of time
with a minute
left.
57 remaining. That would be a lot of scoring.
Need quite an improbable comeback. It's just not.
That would be they would study this film for a long time if that was able to happen. How did you let that happen, or how were you able to make that happen, depending on which side you were looking at, that's for sure. So 39-29, Robinson with the lead. Once again, a tremendous job tonight by this Searcy Lions team. Played hard, nothing to be ashamed of. Appreciate this huge crowd out here. Appreciate everybody tuning in on Line TV. Great night for football. I'm just afraid for the Searcy Lions that ultimately this is not going to come away with how we wanted it to go. You notice that the quarterback's got a pink and white ribbon, and they were making Searcy get rid of all theirs a while ago. So Searcy's going to use their last timeout as they stop them back at the 10-yard line.
So what will probably happen is that on this play, with the clock wind down about a minute 10, I don't think you would take the delay of game being this close. I think you'd want the easiest
Just
kick.
or
even a knee. You're still up 10. You
Yeah,
avoid a
second
block
down
kick
you
going
could
back.
take. You run a play here. Just
Yeah.
run a play. If you don't get in the end zone, Searcy can't stop it.
You just want to waste as much time as you can on these plays.
You run 40 seconds off the clock. You got a minute and 10 left. You run another 40 seconds off the clock. You've got 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, 30 seconds left. You don't have to run another play. But, they could, Searcy has stopped the clock 3 times. I'm Robinson. I'm like, okay, I could score, So I understand. There wouldn't be any hard feelings for me because we did stop the clock. Searcy did stop the clock 3 times. If Robinson scores, well, you stopped the clock. So minute 51. Second down and goal. Ball at the 10-yard line. Hand off to the tailback. Going to get inside the 10 down to the 7. That run picks up 3. Now the clock's just going to run. Minute and a half remaining. 26 seconds on the play clock. Officials walking back up towards the Robinson coaching staff, so I guess he's going to take a timeout with 1 second remaining. As the game clock's going to run down to 105, 104, 3. They're going to stop it. Well, actually at 101. So Robinson takes their first timeout, 39-29. Once again, we do appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight to Line TV. Had a big 104. They want to put 104 on the clock. So, but we did have a big number streaming here tonight, and we appreciate that. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Isaiah, you've done a great job tonight. Just hate that the way the game turned out. Great first half for the Searcy Lions, just was not able to keep that momentum in the second half. And Robinson looks like they're going to be able to come away with this victory here tonight against Searcy.
Yeah, not the game that you want for Searcy, but you got to take the positives.
Absolutely.
The first half. Your offense was working, your defense was working.
Great not a bad game at all. There's nothing in the world you can say bad about what Searcy did.
Not at all. And for this team, you got to keep your heads high, take the loss on the chin. You got to move to next week, a tough one against Maumelle.
Touchdown, Robinson. Going to go in from the 7-yard line. Get another personal foul penalty. I guess you can't score a touchdown without a personal foul, can you?
I mean,
I guess it's just the world we live in.
yeah, can't be taunting like that.
Yeah, but the kids don't care anymore, unfortunately. You see it at every level. You see it on Saturday, you see it on Sunday. So why can't they do it on Friday? So I'll get off my soapbox. 45-29. That's the extra point. Going to make it 46-29. The score is not indicative of how the ball game went, folks. With 58 seconds remaining, Searcy will get the ball back. We've got to do a better job as society of treating each other a little better. Going to kick off from the 25-yard line again. That really hadn't hurt them a whole lot, Isaiah, to be honest. We've got the ball. One time we got it at the 31, and one time we got it to 45, but held, so it went back to the 35. So see Drew Adams warming up down here on the sidelines. I'm not sure that Jacob's going to come back in for this last series.
Looks like Miles is on that 25-yard line. Looks like he'll be in, but
doesn't I see Drew warming up though?
Getting warm. This is a good Searcy football team, and they're not going to be happy with this one.
No, this fourth quarter especially is going to leave a really bad taste in their mouth. They, you wind up getting beat by a couple, 46-29. It was a much closer ball game than that, and I got a feeling that they're gonna, that's just not going to set well with them.
Yeah, and they're gonna take this into Maumelle, and I'm gonna expect some fire from this team next week, wanting to get back from this loss.
There's the kick. It's going to be taken at the 20-yard line. Big hit out of about the 30.
It's like
Smith.
Drew Adams coming into the game.
So Adams into the ball game for Searcy. 53 seconds remaining. This fourth quarter's taking forever. Adams going to keep it around the right side on the quarterback keeper. He's going to get up to the 40, so pick up at the 9. So it's going to bring up second down. Drew fumbled it. And pick it back up. And lose a yard. And that's going to do it. Searcy's not going to run another play. Our final in this ball game tonight is Joe T 46, Searcy 29. If you're just tuning in, well, two-touchdown game. It was not a two-touchdown ball game. Folks, it was a much closer game than that. But unfortunately for the Searcy Lions, they dropped this one here at home tonight on senior night. 7-1 in conference, or 7-1 overall, 4-1 in conference. Maumelle 8-0, not Maumelle, Joe T 8-0 overall, and 5-0 in conference, 6-0 in conference play. So each team with 2 more games. Searcy will be on the road, Isaiah, for both games.
That's right.
Searcy at Maumelle next weekend, and then the following week there'll be a Thursday night ball game at BB. So you and I are kind of in limbo. Searcy will make the playoffs, but they've got to go to Maumelle and win, basically, I think, next Friday in order for us to be back here in 3 weeks for a playoff game. If not, they're going to be on the road. So I'm not sure if you and I will be able to have another ball game at home or not. It's kind of disappointing. Coming in here at 7-0, thinking, hey, we got, and just wasn't able to get it done tonight. There's a hurt bunch of Lions down there right now, I can promise you that. As we're waiting on Bo to maybe see if he can pick somebody up after the game. Since they haven't won, we probably won't do that. So, all right, man, a lot of good players tonight, a lot of good plays tonight, Isaiah, but unfortunately not enough here as the Lions drop this one to Joe T.
That's right. Tough game, but I know the Lions are tough. They'll be back next week, and they'll be wanting to avenge this loss against Maumelle.
Isaiah, I really appreciate you this year coming in with the color. Done a great job. Brought a lot of insight into the game. For an old guy coming in here and calling these home games, I really enjoyed you coming over and helping out this year, and you've done a tremendous job. I think this is my 15th year now, 15 or 16 doing Searcy Lion football. So you've done as good as anybody I've had, and I appreciate that. Okay, so
good to hear. Thank you, LB. Been a pleasure to join you in the booth this year, and I hope that it's not over just yet.
Man, I pray it's not over just yet. If you got time next Friday night, load up, go down to Little Rock, get there early, go get you something to eat, run back over to Maumelle. Really nice stadium over there, kind of out in North Little Rock. If you've never been there, it's a nice place, but get down there and see if you can help root this Searcy Lion team on to victory next Friday night. Once again, our final here tonight was Joe T 46, your Searcy Lions 29. This has been Searcy Lions football on Lion TV. Good night, y'all.